You live? Are we live?
Yeah, we're live right now. We starting it now.
You know what that smell is, DJ Slider Bite?
What smell? What?
That's real nigga shit.
Oh, okay. I thought you was about I was about to say that's the kitty litter. I'm sorry.
That's real nigga shit is what that smell is.
Yeah, so welcome to the Slider Cast. I'm here as DJ Slider Bite. I'm here with Mark Allen and
Jarad Adams.
Jarad Adams.
Jarad Adams. No S.
Jarad Adam. I'm sorry. Yeah, black people always had the S. I'm sorry. Jarad Adam.
There you go.
No S, or the S is silent.
No, it's just no S.
So it's no S on there.
Yeah, it's Jarad Adam. It's just my first name and my middle name.
Okay.
Oh,
hell
so
yeah.
that's so your first name is Jarad and your middle name is Adam.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. See, that's why. So it would have made more sense if it was ATOM then. Well, actually, I thought your name for a long time. I thought it was Jarad Allen,
Oh no.
like the football player. You know the football player,
I do
Jarad
know
Allen.
Jarad Allen.
Does he play for the
He
for
was
the
famous
Vikings,
for the
didn't he?
Vikings, but he played for a couple of teams.
Okay. I lost my phone, but it's all right. We can get it done. No, so I'm happy to see y'all this early in the morning. I'm usually waking up around 12 o'clock, so this is before 12.
Okay, so it's a little early for you then.
Yeah. You know, I hate to sound like a fucking degenerate, but yeah, man.
Hey, if you could pay your bills like that, do your thing.
No, yeah, it just get frustrating when you wake up and just go to work.
Right.
Where it's like, no, I need to wake up at like 8 o'clock or something so I can have some kind of day.
Yeah, yes, you get some shit going, man. Right?
Yeah, it just feels like you accomplished something if you just like, oh, I went to the store before I went to work.
Right.
You know.
Right.
Just hit a little run or something like that. I wanted to talk about this meme, or it was like a video I saw. Because it's funny, we're on a podcast, but some people do podcasts where they just be talking about they just be making up shit.
Right.
And then these two white comedians was like, I saw a post that said any good comedian should kill in any room. And I disagree with that. I think that marginalizes people of color and black people because they can't go to every room. And then I was like, no. It didn't even have to be a racial thing. I think every good comedian should do good in every room.
Right.
I agree. I was just going I don't know about kill in every room, but I think every good comedian, you should be able to get your shit off in every room.
Yeah, and it shouldn't be a people of color thing.
Yeah, I think if you're a good comedian, but I think I saw that post, I can't remember who made it, but I think that's more so white people could feel good about not being able to go in black rooms and get laughs.
Yeah. All right. No, that's a good way of thinking it. Because I'm
That's
like,
what I thought.
because
when
I'm
I
like, you
first
got to go
saw it.
everywhere.
I thought she was, what do you call it when you project? That's what I thought they was doing, projecting.
Okay, that's a good way of saying it. Because I disagree with that.
What about you, Jarad? How do you feel?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, you should be able to kill in every room.
Not kill, bro. Kill
Not
is something
kill?
different.
I mean,
I like what you said. Do good. Just
Yeah.
you do good where people was like, okay, I see.
okay. I mean, okay. Get laughs.
Yeah.
You want to say get laughs? You should be
Yeah.
able to get laughs in every room. But also that's like assuming, and this is also coming from just a lot of open mic time, and them rooms got to be like there to laugh. Like, I think there's a difference between like not killing at a show where people are there to laugh and not killing at
In front of the comedians.
that open mic where or especially that certain open mic where like them niggas only laugh at their friends anyway. So like the room isn't for you. Like there are definitely rooms that just ain't for everybody. I feel like too. I feel like they make those rooms like that. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean by they make them like that?
I don't know, like some rooms you go in and they only laughing at their friends. Like it's hosted by like 5 dudes, and they all are out there like smoking cigarettes before, or they're talking before, and then when the mic starts, they laughing at their buddies, and the people they don't fuck with, they don't laughing at, and then inevitably those people just find other mics to go to, but it just is what it is. But I don't think that has to do with like if we're taking open mics out of it and we're just saying shows, then yeah, I feel like you should be able to like you should be able to get your shit off or like be serviceable as a comedian. But that also means like sometimes you gotta switch your shit up. Like you can't go in there 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 at every show. Sometimes
I
you gotta
agree.
go.
I agree. Like when I'm
1, 3, 2.
so.
Well, I was going to say the best example is Mike Epps. You know, like he does the mainstream rooms. He gets laughs around the main. You know, he gets laughs around most people, but you know who his crowd is.
Yeah, his crowd is the black folks.
Yeah, where he's doing the most. Where it's just like, okay, this is more, and you can tell when it's like a just for laughs set where it's like a little bit different. It's just like a little bit more polished. You know,
what would you say Chappelle is? He's more of a mainstream room than a.
Yeah, I would say it's more of a mainstream room.
Yeah, but I also feel like Chappelle is different because I feel like the audience changes for him. Like I feel like if there are if there's a white audience, if they may not go and turn on what you might consider. Would we consider Dave Chappelle like a political comic? Like some of his shit is political, right? Like
I just consider him a mainstream comic. I wouldn't put him political.
I don't.
I was going. Hey, can you talking to your mic like this? Talk to it like that.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, because I think. Say something now.
Check. Test. That's better.
I'm like,
oh, okay. Sorry.
I'm like, his voice is not that low. I was like, he ain't talking into it. Yeah, I got this old off-brand studio. It's just a bunch of amalgamation of mics.
It's all good.
That's all most of these niggas got, man.
Yeah,
you just throwing it together, man.
I think that one is a singing mic. That one, you supposed to be singing in that one. You supposed to be on stage with that one, and then this one I'm supposed to be playing video games with. So it's all together. We got a podcast.
There you go.
I'm sorry. So say what you said.
No, I think that I think audiences prepare themselves for Dave Chappelle's comedy to a certain extent. Like I feel like if there are white people who might not usually put on a black mainstream comedian, I feel like they may put him on and know that there's going to be a certain level of like politics attached to it. Whereas like I don't think they putting on if you don't watch Kevin Hart for the same shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think when you get so big, you just have to talk about or you don't have to talk about politics, but you just choose to because it's just like you mega big. You got a lot of money.
Kevin Hart
stuff's going on.
Politics.
Okay, what?
That's never been his style. He's never talked about crack in Philadelphia.
What
right.
do you? What do you like to talk about on stage? Because I don't think it has anything for me. I talk about race and I do race and politics mostly because that's I feel like that's my world that I'm living in.
Yeah, no, I try to talk about what
so. I mean, of course, I try to make it funny above all, but that's what I talk about most, like race and like what it's like being a black American in this environment right now, and in politics. I think that's the most relatable shit for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I could really when I really once I become a better writer. I ain't gonna say once I become a better, once I have time to really sit down and write, I'm gonna get into my bag on my family and my baby mama and that shit. But I don't really have a lot of time to really dig into that to give it the so I could get the right. I just don't want to get out there saying shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get what you mean. You don't want to you want to make fun of it, but you don't want to be putting the full business out there where somebody can Google a name and
tenfold. You got it.
Yeah. No, I see that. I try to talk about just what compels me.
Yeah.
Just what I think is funny. Even I didn't talk about it that much. Like stories that just I think is funny. Like 2 stories last year when it was a prostitute war in Thailand between lady boys and Filipino trans people, and they was fighting.
Wow!
Did you hear that? Do you remember that?
I did not hear about that.
That was a real story.
So
this
it was
video
lady boys
versus Filipino trans people,
and they was all a prostitute.
Yeah,
two different prostitute.
They
gangs.
was 2 different prostitute gangs fighting over territory in Thailand.
Wow!
I'm like, why ain't nobody talking about this?
They need a show.
Oh my God, that's funny. That's
I
can't imagine
funny.
I'm sucking dick on this corner. No, we the new dick suckers, and we can fight over this.
I wonder what those gangs was called. You know what I'm saying? I could think of some acronyms for GD and VL right now.
Yeah, or just you know about the it's a gay gang in Philadelphia in Washington D.C. called the Check It Boys. You ever heard of them?
Never.
It's a whole Vice documentary on the Check It Boys.
No.
It's a black gang, and then when you watch it, they look hood as hell, tall tees. One scene where the dude got jeans on and a tall tee, lift up his tall tee. He's got a thong on. He starts twerking.
Have mercy.
Hey.
Have mercy.
Then they show them stabbing the motherfucker, chasing somebody down and stabbing them, talking about don't come around here no more.
When I was when I lived in Atlanta, when I lived in Atlanta, like one of the biggest drug dealers down there was a gay dude from the crib from here, from Chicago. Me and him was like tight because my roommate was gay.
Whoa.
Pause.
Me and him was tight.
Yeah, that was a pause moment. So like, yeah, when you down in Atlanta, it's like that's really when I got I would say, I hate to use the word comfortable, but
yeah, it's just around there a lot.
In Atlanta, that's when I got like, I guess, yeah, comfortable with gay, being around a gay community like that. Cause it's a lot of,
it's just very flamboyantly gay and stuff. But I just don't
very flamboyant and a lot of, Dallo Brothers was invented in the A.
My thing though, in Atlanta, do they have gay gangs?
I don't think they got gay gangs.
Oh, okay.
I never said. But they got groups of gay dudes that will roll on your ass. So
that sounds
okay.
Like
it just sounds like a tight friend group. But no, it was.
I don't think they actually registered as a gang.
These people in DC got guns and knives and shit. Like it was them niggas. They just good friends.
It's like groups of Karamo ass niggas, and they will fuck you up. But like they don't like switch, and they not wearing purple, but like they gay and they fight.
Yeah, no, I don't
fight.
That's funny. I never.
Jared, you from the South Side, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I've had lots of dealings with the gays though. I grew up in the church, and then I did like theater and dance and shit. So
I hate.
I worked in retail.
That's
like,
crazy.
I've been like the straight dude in like a lot of gay situations a bunch of times.
Yeah. I was just telling my dad. Me and my dad was literally just having this conversation about. He was like, I was telling him about my homeboy. So his son, he think his son is a little flamboyant. So he told his son, if you gay, I'll kill you. But he was just joking. He just joking with him, you know what I'm saying? He like, if you gay, I'll kill you, boy. His son is like 12 years old. But anyways, my dad was like, well, we do that. I'm like, Pops, I said, don't believe that mainstream bullshit. I said, gay people found their home, found their voice in the black community.
Yeah.
I said, that's why all gay dudes mimic black women, because that's where they most comfortable
That's
at.
a good way of saying it. I got in
man.
an argument with some comedians, and I had to tell them, black people always accepted gay people
Always
because,
have.
but this is the thing, we don't make them move into their own neighborhood.
Right.
Every city don't have a black gay neighborhood like
No.
it's a white gay neighborhood.
Yeah.
And that just shows that they'll economically make them move.
Yeah.
We don't.
Right. Yeah, they assimilate with us. I mean, we gonna talk about them a little bit, but we talk about in the black community, everybody get. That's another thing I don't think white people understand about black folks. Like in I know y'all family probably the same, but like everybody got talked about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just you just kind of
nephew
joke around with somebody. Did you see? This is kind of related.
It's okay, baby.
Right.
Yeah, or just acknowledge you though. It's just an acknowledgement,
exactly.
but it's not bad. Did you see
Exactly.
this? It's a news anchor. It's a black dude news anchor that said, "I just got a new job and I'm moving to Memphis." And everybody in the comments was like, "Big teeth, little head ass nigga." It was like, "Get your dreads together before you move to Memphis." It was like, "You look like you smile too hard, but we gonna like you in Memphis." And it was basically, you get what I mean? Where it wasn't hate, but they was just, and he had dreads, he had a big beard,
Right.
and they was just like teasing him like he was their
right.
cousin or something. It wasn't
Right,
like, "Yeah, we can't wait to see you on the street."
That's love. Man, hey, listen, Jared, I heard you say this too, but it's the truth. Man, when we start talking about you, that's really like, man, we accept you as one of our own now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, but
Like when I sometimes like white comics, they don't get that. Like when sometimes I get on stage and I say some shit about a white comic or some shit that just got off stage, and then like for a while there's people around here who's like, I don't think Mark likes me. I got the word that a couple of comics thought I didn't like him. I was like, no, man, I like him. They're like, well, you always talk shit about him.
oh
Like,
no,
that's because I fucks with him though.
Well, that's because being a comedian and being naturally funny apparently is a different thing.
That's so true. That's
Like,
100% true.
You know, like I come from like class clown, busting balls, talking shit, you know, roasting niggas at lunch type of shit. And then, but there are comedians who come from, I'm in my room writing stuff that I think is ironic.
Yeah,
it's like if you go on stage after one of them and you say something funny about their jacket or their pants or some shit, like they don't take it the same way all the time.
that's funny. Yeah, that's a good take on it. Yeah, that's because that's how I just usually try to riff off the person before me and then go to my own
do
shit.
your bits, bro. Just do bits. And it's like, nigga, what? Like, why would I do that when all of y'all are such a great material?
Yeah.
But then they want to flip it and be like, well, when we tell black jokes, well, nigga, you don't know my credit score. Like, that's totally different. Like, I don't have any kids that I'm not taking care of. So, your generic black jokes aren't the same as me riffing off of some shit that you just said.
Yeah, no, and then their shit comes from a malicious point, where it's like one dude went on this whole bit and it wasn't funny. It was just awkward about how he like had a coat and then his lady friend left the coat and he couldn't find it at first, so he was trying to bring it back to her and it was at a bar and they lost the coat, but they ended up finding it. And then I went up after him and then I was like, that's because I was trying to steal that coat. And and then I saw people looking for it, and I had to I just threw it down and walked away from it. And, and then you could tell they was kind of like, what? I was like, yeah, what you went on about this bit about this stupid ass coat?
Right.
Yeah, I just try to hit him with that shit, but then.
I'm not even going to get into it, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, you know, just try to be comical in this scene. I feel like have y'all noticed this? It's been a lot of comedians moving to out of Chicago, going to New York.
No, I haven't noticed that.
I've noticed at least 3 or 4 comedians I've seen that I felt like was around the scene for the last 10 years moved to New York. I wouldn't say have instant success, but Dan DeSimo. I like Dan DeSimo.
Yeah, Dan DeSimo's funny.
Yeah, and then he went to New York and just kind of like started doing it. Mm-hmm. It seems like you're not about to make it in Chicago now. Like, Chicago, you got to go to New York.
I mean, y'all know this comedy scene. You know it. You know, I've been on the scene the least amount of time of all.
The only thing is just the people don't know it. It's for
this scene is full of haters, but it's full of the most talented people are not the ones doing the most shows.
Yeah.
Like here in this scene, like it's a lot. Don't get me wrong. It's a lot of talent here in Chicago. But the most talented people are not the most busiest comics since I've been on this scene. This would be my 4th year coming up on. So
no,
I haven't been here that long, but I have been. I pay attention.
I feel like the scene is segregated in 3 different ways.
Okay.
Where it's just it's red line comedians, it's blue line comedians, and then it's whatever's happening on the South Side.
Okay.
And then it needs to come together in a way because a lot of the real talent is on the South Side.
Yeah.
And a lot of these people up here are loser rich kids that's just trying to find a new friend group.
Yeah.
This they new group. They never been cool before.
That's so true.
They never been cool before. They've been lame. And then the one thing too, the most malicious ones grew up rich.
Yeah.
They grew up rich. They was never cool. All the rich kids make fun of them and talk shit to them. But now they get around us.
Right.
And now they run shit.
Yeah.
And it's not good for comedy at all.
Yeah. And the thing about it is, the people who own these stages, right? Who like they get to be gatekeepers. And they don't necessarily know what funny is. They like, oh, I like him because he's nice or he agree with my politics or whatever. And so that's why they put this guy up. Or, this guy, I like this guy because, we both.
He supports the room.
Not even that sometimes. Sometimes it's just because,
Yeah, because they don't, I don't support many rooms.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they just do it if they fuck with you.
Yeah, it's if they fuck with you or not. And me, whenever, like, I've booked shows and my number one thing is I'm just looking for funny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I care about. If I really think every show that I'm not just tooting my own horn, every show that I've ever produced, everyone always talks about how good the show is. I'm talking about how good the comics are on my show. And it's because I always say, I said it's so many good comics in Chicago. It really is. Black, white, male, female, gay, straight. It's so many good comics in Chicago. But people book a lot of cornballs, I noticed. A lot of the cornballs would be very busy.
Yeah, no, it's that, and it could be people that could tell you what you need to do to go to the next level, but they won't tell you because they don't like you.
Yeah.
And then it's hard. I've noticed in this scene, especially with some of the white comics, they don't ever give you a good critique unless it's a huge argument or it's an incident, and then they'll tell you what you're doing wrong. After you done called out 16 instances of racism,
Right.
and then they're just like, well, you went to this one open mic and you fumbled on this one joke, and we just don't know if we can put you on a show. And they'll tell you that after you done called out 10 instances of racism and BS. So no, it's
I mean, they always looking for a reason not to book us. To be honest, if I'm being 100%, they gonna always look for a reason not to book us, like as opposed to a reason to book us. You know what I'm saying? But I don't care. I mean, me and Amber talk about Amber Walker. Shouts out to Amber Walker. That's my dog.
yeah, she's got the Comedy Play Place. That's an independent
Yep.
comedy venue in Chicago. That's when we do what we got to do, I feel like places like that are going to blow up. Because the one good thing about Chicago, this city's so big, we can get something popping on our own, and we don't really need the group, the cliquey people.
Right.
You know, 'cause
Exactly.
there's 3 million people that will fuck with us, where it's not like 100,000 people, and one of them uncle is the mayor or some shit where we can't get no juice. They got the juice. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. No, I love what Amber has.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's I like what this one group, what is it, the What's Funny podcast people?
Yeah. I've heard of them.
Who is that?
They they run a podcast. They do a lot of stuff out of 10 Doors.
Yeah.
And but they run a podcast where they talk to the owner of the Chicago Comedy Bar.
Okay.
And they kind of talked about the same thing what we're talking about now, like how it's North Side and South Side, and you rarely ever see a South Side comedian come to the rarely ever see a North Side comedian come to the South Side.
Right.
You'll see more. I've seen way more South Side comedians come up north. Where like when I went to 10 Doors Down like 2 weeks ago, I saw Paul Miller.
Yeah. You told me that.
Yeah, he's like the only him and maybe 2 other people out of all the comedians up here is the only people that'll go down to the South Side and like I'm working on my shit. I'm trying to be funny.
It's not even the South Side. Really.
Yeah, no, it's
But you said it though. Like not everybody is trying to be good at comedy. Some people are just trying to make their friends laugh or find friends, and then I guess like participate in the community as such. But
yeah, it's just those people. What you just described, those people will have some power. And that's just the one thing. The people who not trying to get good at comedy will be the motherfucker that got a little bit of power and keep you off of shit.
What do you mean by power?
As
I think
far
I
as
know what you mean, but I just want to know.
no, like getting you booked on a show, or they're all up, they're best
got
friends with the booker,
connections.
and they're just
Yeah,
like, no, he sucks.
Right.
He sucks. Like I talked to one black girl who was in the scene and left. She went back to California. She had problems, and I would always see her at shows, and I would always be like, hey, how's it going? You know, you just talk to the other comedians. And then I was like, yeah, you know, I signed up third. I'm DJ Sliderbite. And she was like, oh, you're DJ Sliderbite? And then I was like, yeah. She was like, I heard so much about you before I even knew who you were. Because I've been talking to her like at least at 6 different mics, just never said my name, just, hey, what's up? What's going on? And she was like, I heard about you. Is that the girl? No, I forgot her.
Okay, I was just wondering. You ain't got to say the name.
Yeah, I forgot her name. She was cool though, but she just had personal issues, but you can tell you could tell it was real cliquey, but she was like, yeah, people talk so much shit about, I heard your name so much. I didn't even equate your face with the name.
Mm-hmm.
So it was, and then I was talking about doing a show, and she was like, yeah, I don't know if people will support you. And then I was just like, no, those people won't support me, but I'll have real comedians coming out to my shit. It'll just be the cliquey.
Here's the
people.
thing. And here's another thing I never understood about people that do showcases. Like, why are you trying to get comics at your showcase? Like, I just feel. I mean, as far as the audience members, like comics are. If you be at these open mics, man, we are like. First off, most of us are not paying attention. I hate when people invite me to their showcase. If I want to come see you, I know how to find you. You know what I'm saying? We all friends. I know where your shows are at if I want to see you. And second off, I want to be. I'm trying to get booked. I'm not trying to go watch. I'm trying to do this. I'm not trying to be in the audience. I'm ready to be a player in the game at this point. So I don't really like going to. I hate when people invite me to their shows. I mean, I'll go sometimes if I ain't got nothing going on, but I don't want to be invited. I don't invite other comics to my shows. I invite comics to do my shows.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't invite a comic. Hey, come, whatever. I'm trying to get audience, like real life people in there, because they laughing. You know what I'm saying? I don't think comics are laughing most of the time.
No, not really. Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, it's all about getting the regular people in the show. I wish I did comedy when D. Ray Davis was doing comedy around here. I guess he was somebody that was basically he did what we need to do. I guess he was like getting with bars and making deals like, hey, I'm gonna start this night, and then like see how good it goes.
D. Ray was also a light skinned nigga with pretty eyes that had hoes. So that had a big thing to do with that too.
Yeah, I mean, hoes ain't got shit to do with business. It seemed like he was I'm trying to put two and two together. Like, how did he start? How did he go from being an open mic comedian to getting money locally, getting so much money locally to where he went to Hollywood? And then how can we do that?
I mean, we would have. I think the focus needs to be getting regular people in rooms and then having funny comics. My only thing is I'm saying D. Ray was like a popular dude, like outside of comedy, like just besides comedy, he was a popular dude.
There you go.
He had bitches, and so if he was doing something, there was a higher chance of people just showing up just because his name was attached to it, and then he was funny on stage and had other people funny on stage too. Like I understand what you're saying about like linking with like venues or like linking with like a bar that like is popping like that, but I feel like if it's popping, like you'd have to also meet it with like just as popping of a comedy situation. You know
I got a question. So y'all tell me if I'm wrong about this hypothesis I have on comedy. I feel like if you really trying to grow a crowd as a comedian, I feel like you got to make the women laugh. Black women, if you get black women to laugh, you could own a room.
Well, women across all platforms are like the most loyal consumers. Like that's in music,
I didn't even know that, but that makes sense.
Comedy, that's in
but
like, support kind of period.
I say black women because white women are gonna look at black women and get their cue from them if they can laugh or not. At whether this is funny, because I've seen it happen on some of my jokes in rooms where they look at the black women in the room like, is it okay to laugh at what he just said?
You be at a lot of rooms where be black women and white women in a room.
Not a lot of rooms. I've done some shows where there were black women.
I was only saying women are the most loyal consumers, and then we were obviously like that conversation obviously started with like black women, but I'm just saying like, so yeah, you would have to get black women to laugh first to kind of establish like a base.
Yeah, but I mean, I think I do. Yeah, I would. My like I guess goal room to have when I produce shows, I would love to have like a very diverse room, probably like 60% black, 40% other.
Sure. I mean,
that's
scenario.
like that's like my goal. I think that's where I could get my shit off at. You know what I'm saying?
I also wouldn't mind having a situation that is probably going to be closer, if not on the north side, because that's just where like the majority of like comedy shit happens, where there was a decent amount of black people. I wouldn't mind a 70-30 white people to black people, just because that's just how shows and live events kind of go.
But well, that's because you say there's on the north side. I always felt like, since I started doing comedy here, at least, that Hyde Park is an untapped market. Like, man, if someone was able to really get like a room buzzing in Hyde Park, oh man, they would really.
If niggas wouldn't come to the Promontory, I don't know where they're gonna come.
Well, I'm not saying
Hyde Park.
I mean, like a comedy room. Promontory they did shows there, but it was
It wasn't made for that. It was made for like
it was
something
made
else.
for partying. It was made for clubbing.
I know. I guess Renaissance. Y'all heard of it?
Yeah. I know Renaissance.
Yeah, where Jokes and Notes used to be and stuff.
Yeah.
So it was like I guess he's doing some comedy on Mondays there.
Okay.
Is it an open mic or is it a show?
That's what I got to find out. But I just saw Jess Niche was there and she was talking about like, oh, this is making me.
Yeah.
Reminded me of Jokes and Notes days. She was like, it's the same building. Everything looked the same. It's just different paint.
It does. I went up in there for a party not too long. I was up in there clubbing and shit about a couple months ago.
I've only been in there as the Renaissance as a club. I've never. I just started.
Okay. You wasn't around for Jokes and Notes.
No, only one time I went to Jokes and Notes, and it was like the show had already started. They wouldn't let me in or whatever. I just wanted to watch, and so I was like, cool. Then they closed, and I used to always get my hair cut in Bronzeville, and then I've been to the Renaissance like 5 or 6 times just as a patron. I was in there one night when Atlanta Falcons was in the Super Bowl, and they should have. Yeah, I'm putting them on blast. They should have been closed though, man. Like they was having all kinds of plumbing problems. And I was in the bathroom fucking with the plumbers.
Yeah.
I was just like, damn, how much y'all getting paid? This is Super Bowl time. It was like overtime. Like it was.
I bet.
It was like we on call. Like it was crazy.
I got a Jokes and Notes joke that so my very first time on stage was back when Lil Rel was hosting Jokes and Notes. I don't count that as me being a comic because I literally did stand up that one time and I didn't get back on stage probably for 10 years or better after that because I bombed so hard. Rel had to come save me on stage. I have fresh back up here from Atlanta. I've probably been back home just a few months. I've been like Rel know a bunch of people in my family. I performed at like church stuff with Rel, so like Rel kind of know me. Okay. So when I came there, he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna throw you right up." I was like, "Cool," and Lord have mercy, I was not ready. Like I had been in Atlanta, like so I kind of got in the I kind of got like that love that D-Ray has. You know what I'm saying? Like I could like throw parties. I used to throw like parties and shit in college. Have like a bunch of people show up. I could throw. But anyway, so when I got on stage though, it just did not go well. And Rel had to come rescue.
I was going to Jokes and Notes. I was going probably like for like a month and a half. I think they used to have an open mic on like Wednesdays.
Yep, that's when I went. 2010, like somewhere up in there.
A little after that, yeah, but or around maybe a little after that. I can't remember. But yeah, because my people was living on 53rd and King Drive, so it was just like right down the way.
There, yeah.
I used to buy my little 2 drinks because she had like a 2-drink minimum. She wouldn't let you come and wait in the lobby if you didn't buy a drink. Like you had to wait outside until the show started. Okay. And but they had good audiences. It was decent.
Did you ever get on stage back then or not?
Yeah.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, for sure. She asked me how long I've been doing comedy. Like maybe like my second time off the stage. So yeah.
We just need something like that again where that person's not a comedian. They just want to get the business going and all of that kind of stuff. It seems like the shit. Oh no, I was about to. Have y'all ever did Francis?
Yes. No.
Francis Cocktail Lounge on Tuesday nights.
Yeah, I've done that room.
That it'd be like on 87th and State or something like that, right in Chatham. And Marlon Mitchell hosted it. It'll be like just Niche and Marlon Mitchell would do most of the hosting.
Well, when I did it, it was Meech.
Okay, and yeah, he would be there, but it was mostly them.
Yeah, it was Michi Hall and Marlon. By the time I hit the scene, Jess Niche was already on the bigger things.
Okay,
she had already moved up.
Yeah, no, she was funny. She be hosting that. It was a guy that used to he used to have these like pimp poems. He used to go on stage and be like,
"You still doing Carlton Jones? You talk about?"
Everybody know him, and I bought the CD because he had a CD, and then Jess Niche was like, "You bought that CD? All them poems sound the same cadence." I was like, it was just funny because they do sound the same. Each poem, it was a different poem, but it'll just be like,
"Funny man,
listen here, bitch." Blah 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 blah, and then it'll just go away, and then you'll hear a car in the background.
Know some dog, but Carlton Jones, that nigga has like he does do the same cadence with everything, but dog, that
it's
nigga
a different poem though.
Blowing up with his poems, like they didn't call him to come do shows in New York, like open up with big poets in New York and Philly, and it's like poetry competition where he was killing that. Like shouts out to Carls and Jones. This is my nigga, man. Yeah, but
I like
that
his
thing.
People just come in there
and
selling.
He's doing his thing now. Yeah,
he would be selling shit. He would
funny nigga. The fuck you laughing at, nigga?
Say nothing, man.
No, you laughing at some motherfucker over there with them dark ass shades on.
Nah.
What's the name?
Who not your nigga, Mark?
What you mean? Who's not my nigga?
Who not your nigga? I feel like everybody your nigga.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, everybody your friends, man. You cool?
No. I mean, I am cool with every. I mean, listen, but somebody ever asked me the other day, do you have any, was she nemesis on the scene? Because I said, listen.
You see you walk in and shake up with everybody.
Listen, man. Ain't no. Listen, I didn't. Not to put too much of my background on here, man, but hey, man, I done had some real beef. So I said, can't nobody on a comedy scene have no fucking be my nemesis. You know what I'm saying? Like, like that ain't what it do.
No, I heard that. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's like, I mean, even if we have a disagreement, it's like it was just in that moment. I mean, I have had some
Mark
incidents.
Better than me, man. Mark's a good guy. Pound it, Mark. Mark's a good guy.
Yeah, no, it's something.
I'm not laughing at y'all jokes.
Yeah, Jared don't.
I'm not laughing at your jokes.
But listen, all the time people be saying I be fake laughing. I don't fake laugh, bro. Here I don't.
I didn't say anything.
Oh, so here's people
Podcast
don't know.
Isn't in video, so can't see my face.
But you gave me that Shaq look with the popped eyes and the yeah, right, nigga. But so here it is. Sometimes I'm laughing at, damn, the room is so quiet. I'm the only nigga up in here laughing. That's so funny to me. Like sometimes a bomb to me is equally as funny as a good joke. Sure. And I will laugh just as hard at a bomb. Like, oh my, like if somebody get on stage like, I just kicked my baby mama in the stomach.
Damn.
I'm gonna laugh hard as fuck at that. Like, oh my God, I can't believe this nigga just said that on stage. That's funny as hell to me. Not that it's a funny joke, and I know this shit that he just said is a bomb, but like I said, I'm laughing for my own reasons.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Yeah, I don't know. Some shit you gotta let people sit in it. You gotta let them be like, you really said that? You gonna get something with that?
I don't want to.
And you ain't never heard. I know the comic. You ain't never heard that comic do that. He's a black dude, actually.
No, I never heard it. He does that on the north side.
Yeah.
There's a couple of weird ones that do that type of shit. I'm thinking.
No, but he be mostly north side, or he mostly go somewhere else with that.
He's actually more of a suburb comic. Actually, I've seen him more in the suburbs than anywhere.
Yeah, and then the suburbs is a different crowd because it'll be a different crowd of white folks. It's like this crowd is very like I seen some of the comedians, I won't name them. They went to kill Tony in Texas, and then tried to do that like, yeah, because y'all have guns down here and guns suck. And we're up here, people would be like, yeah, they suck. But then in Texas, like, bitch, get off the stage.
Right, yeah.
and then those are the people that say, well, I feel like you should be able to kill in every room. And it's like, well, you can't take your same material all around the fucking city like that. Or the city, the country, period.
No, some of this shit don't train you to be a good comedian to go somewhere else. No. Like, even though, like, just the way some white guys will be like, I know I'm just a white man and I'm saying stuff, so I'm sorry. It'll get a laugh up here, but do that in Tennessee where they're just like, what the fuck that mean?
Right.
It's like, I can't say nothing as a man. You know, like it was just like you get weird. It's shit that get a stupid laugh up here that's not gonna get you nowhere, no other part of the country. We're real Americans.
Yeah, I got a joke where I say I hate apologetic white man. You know, so I like my white man rich and racist. You know,
yeah. See, that'll get a standing ovation everywhere else.
Yeah. I don't fuck with that all that apologetic. Man, get the fuck about it. What you apologizing for? Like,
but it's never
like that soft.
It's
shit.
always browbeating though. Like you can't guns suck. How you gonna go somewhere where tell the motherfucker guns suck or you know what I'm saying?
If you're gonna say that, I think you could. I feel like you can say anything you want, but I feel like you got to justify saying it, and it got to be funny. And it can't be like that's another thing. Like I think a lot of people on the north side try to like have a politics in their comedy, whereas my politics are all in my comedy, but my politics are black. So you know what I'm saying? I'm leaning some issues I'm leaning heavy left, on some issues I'm leaning heavy right.
You're trying to make it funny where they're trying to say something and get an applause. Yeah, and I'm just like I came here to laugh. I'm not here to be like. Right. Trump's a monster, and then
Right.
Like, shut the fuck up, bitch.
Some of them do that to like disingenuously galvanize the room to like be on their side.
Yeah.
It's like they'll come up and they'll like state something like super like unnecessary, but like like about themselves.
Right.
Like I was molested as a kid, and it's like, oh, okay, so like now whatever he say, like we got it. Yeah. Because this is the kid that got molested.
Yeah,
like, oh,
I know what
God.
you mean.
And then if somebody else comes up later and he's like, well, were you Catholic or were you an MJ fan? It's like, well, now you're making fun of the kid that got molested. But he just did 5 minutes on being molested. So, like, I'm not supposed to come up and comment on how molestable I think he is. Like, what are we doing here? Like,
were you Catholic or were you an MJ fan?
Yeah,
it took me a minute to get that. That's you gotta. You should have
okay.
paused for the audience on that one.
No, I got what he was saying, but then I was like, MJ was trying to save him though. MJ wasn't.
Well, see, I didn't pick up because I don't take light to those MJ pedophile references. I don't take light to that.
Yeah, that's why
I was light to it because you were.
I just said MJ was trying to protect him.
Well, no,
MJ is from Indiana.
Huh?
MJ is from Indiana.
MJ is from Brooklyn, New York, but he is Chicago nigga.
Michael Jackson?
I thought you meant Michael Jordan. See, I'm thinking about Michael Jordan pedophile jokes. My bad.
Why would that even be a thing? I don't even know this.
Michael Jordan was a pedophile?
Well, you know the way see. This is where I'm at with it because whenever somebody say MJ,
hey, no, we can't. We don't want Michael Jordan to shut down this podcast. No. He'll shut shit down.
Michael Jordan would shut shit down, but no, people was trying to say Michael Jordan was a pedophile.
No, just from that ice video thing a couple weeks ago.
I got you.
Rubbing that kid's ass.
It looked a little weird, but other than that, you ain't never heard Michael Jordan's name in any kind of mess or anything.
Mark,
yeah, it was to me. And then honestly, that video looked strange, but I was like, you ever see? I was just really right. I was like, whatever Michael Jordan say happening is happening because I don't believe this shit. I was like, this shit look weird. Whatever MJ said he was doing, I believe what he was saying.
Right.
Because I don't think he's that bold to touch a little white baby in front of everybody like that. Like it was just whatever he say, it had to be the truth. Because I was like, this shit, but it did look a little crazy. It was just like, crazy, I'm like, just grab his shirt and go like this. I don't know what you're doing. Like,
right. But you know what, man? The truth is often stranger than fiction, as they say. So.
Yeah, no, I believe so. Are y'all aware of I was because I was talking about the good and bad with comedy. So then like the Comedy Bar, they try to have everybody. They try to have North and South Side comedians. Last year, they tried to have this controversial comedian from Texas, and that was she was going to perform at the Comedy Bar.
Female.
Yeah.
I know who you talking about. I remember when she got that shit shut down.
Yeah, and it was like I thought I don't agree with 93% of the stuff that chicks say, but I hate that they had her show shut down.
What do you mean by agree with it? I don't agree with half of the shit. I don't agree with probably. I don't know what comics I agree with, but I do know what comics make me laugh. And I say that chick, when I looked at her videos, that shit made me laugh.
Yeah, it was some of it that made me laugh, but then it was like
I don't know what agree with me.
No, it was just, like I can say, it's hard to you can say, okay, that person make me laugh, but then as soon as they start talking about shit, you're like, I can't.
Okay. Yeah.
Like so like because I follow her on Twitter. And then she was hosting a space, but it was like a straight up like we're gonna
MAGA?
get this is beyond MAGA. It was like we're gonna get. They was Marlon Gaines.
Yeah.
I was in there when they was like, we got to get all these non-white people out of this country, and they told Marlon Gaines, they was like, when we get everything going, you not on our side.
And he was cool with that.
He was just he started stuttering. He was like, well, I'm against like all these like deadbeat dads and stuff, blah, blah, blah. And it was just like, no. When we get it popping, all Indian people and everybody gone. And he was like, and so man, like, I'm not.
Marlon Gaines is the worst kind. That's all I got. He's the worst kind. Listen, man. If I don't give a care about, I'm indifferent when I meet white MAGAs, but I hate black MAGAs.
He's not. He's like an African guy. He's not black like us.
But he's Sudan or whatever the fuck, right?
Yeah. He's Sudanese or something. Yeah, it's just
Nigga, don't try to correct me.
You're right, Mark. I'm sorry.
Right, he's Sudanami.
Yeah, he just the only thing I just hate when people like that be getting to the bag. Like, what can I do on the internet to get to the bag?
Man, that's the formula for these niggergrants.
That's a funny word right there, niggergrants.
They assimilate black culture and then they shit on black people. That's the same thing that DJ Academics did. That's the same thing this.
I don't know what DJ. Wait. What did DJ Academics do to shit on black people?
His main thing, he got popular talking about
the war in Chirac, nigga.
Yeah, or he like showing like footage of 63rd and being like, they doing this.
I'm thinking of DJ Khaled. When he said Academics, I don't know why I thought DJ Khaled.
They doing this.
I'm sorry, yeah. I'm familiar.
I
with
mean,
DJ,
he's a deadbeat for other reasons. His fucking country is on fire, and this nigga's over here doing songs with nobody.
Imagine us moving to Mexico and just being like, look at these cartels. This cartel wrong with this cartel. This cartel better than this cartel. And then us getting popular down there.
Yeah.
We would be killed.
Well, this what I'm going to say.
Because they don't play about they shit. Americans is the only ones that like play about shit.
This is what I say too. The people that's getting to the bag in all of these weird spaces in comedy and in podcasting and in, you know, whatever, is they the extremists. Like right now we in an extreme time. Whether you extreme left or extreme right, people want you to be extreme. They don't want like reasonable thinking people like us that's like, hold up, wait a minute. Like I'm kind of down the middle. They don't like, people don't want to hear that shit. Even though most people are still down the middle. When you talk to people, even these extreme MAGA motherfuckers, if you ever sit down, I was in one of those people that deleted everybody off my Facebook page when Trump ran the first time. You know, everybody started deleting everybody. Was y'all one of those people that deleted a bunch of motherfuckers off your Facebook page?
No, I didn't have time for that. I just deleted people who was trying to force the little. I'm gonna use code words, the whoopty whamp on people.
Right.
If they was doing that, then I was like, nah, you can kind of kiss my ass because you don't care about nothing else I do but this.
Right.
I'm damn near diabetic. I've been diabetic my whole life.
Right.
You ain't never told me to lose weight. But
Right.
But you tell me to do this shit.
Right.
And I still might die from diabetes instead of that shit. No.
Yeah, I wish I wouldn't have. I did though.
Yeah, because it's like people, and then it fucked up a lot of dating. As far as dating, I had one girl. And then she said if she said she'll suck my dick if I get it. And then I was like, hey, I was like, first of all,
we talking about the jab.
All right, yeah, or the whoopty whamps, the whoopty whamps.
I'm sorry. So we can't say that they're flagging.
Maybe.
Yeah. That's what.
Okay.
Yes, I be on the internet a lot, but I just told her like one, I was like, no, that's a wild proposition, and then two, you can't negotiate with women like that because women could change their mind. So what if I get it and then I'm like, hey girl, you owe me, and then she's like, well, you know what, I'm tired. Then what? Then I get mad at her like, you owe me a blowjob, bitch.
Said you owe me.
She was like, what? I was like, this is going down a bad road.
Right. You got to do that on stage, bro.
Yeah,
Plus, like, what's a blowjob now? It's like, you know, okay, I kissed it. It's like, wait a second, bitch. Like,
no, it probably wouldn't have been a janky blowjob like that. But yeah, but it was still like, no, you don't.
Trying to lock fingers.
And then I learned
that whole you owe me. It
was like, hey, what's up, girl? Like holding my arm. What's up, girl? You know what's next. Like, you know, like what? Got my stuff. Like, get the fuck out of here.
That's
I need
so
you to make
funny,
that sound
man.
like when the water go down the drain.
Yeah, I was like, no, you don't. Then I always heard that from one of them. Remember them dating books, the player books and shit.
Yeah,
I just always remember one dude was like, never negotiate with a woman sexually.
That's it.
Never do that. Never ever do that unless it's a prostitute.
I mean,
unless it's a whole prostitute.
I don't know about y'all, but I never had problems with the ladies. So I never.
This
did.
ain't a problem, but like this is a
look at me, Louis.
Yeah, no, hey, this ain't a problem. This like an ultimatum. If a girl's like, if you do this, I'll suck your dick. I'll do this.
Yeah, man, that's pretty pro quo, and that's against HR. That's an HR violation.
I like that one too. Yeah, that was. But I'm like, no, I don't negotiate with women like this.
Yeah, I never did that type. I was never the type of dude that's here to. I never like tried to like pander. That's like pandering almost. Like,
but no woman's ever said that to you.
That was never my thing. What does that look about?
I didn't say it was.
Oh yeah.
So you never
what
been,
is that? Jared? What is that, my D? What is that look you keep giving me every time I say some shit?
Shaking hands and laughing at jokes is a form of pandering. You just don't pander for pussy. You don't pander for pussy, which I can appreciate.
No, you don't see. He don't know me in real life. If you ever see me walk into the club, bro, and see this comes from me. I see
you walk in the comedy clubs.
Okay, but this is how I used to be when I walked in the club because I knew everybody in the club. So I walked in the club, pow, high fives. Everywhere I go. You ever heard that Dre song, High Fives?
I got you.
That's how it was.
Right.
naturally, when I came over to this scene, that's just how I walked in speaking to people. Hey, what's up, dog? What's up? What's up? What's up?
I understand
and
that.
I'm shaking hands, clapping hands.
I understand that, but you also must understand that brings down the standard of a Mark Allen dap. If everybody gets one.
I guess. But this is what I will say. The official Mark Allen dap is when he books you.
Are you a snap?
For real. That's the official Mark Allen dap. When Mark Allen says, "Hey, I need this nigga on the showcase," that's the official Mark Allen dap. Like I dap up a lot of people, but the official dap is, yo, this nigga's funny for real.
I got you.
So for real, that's what. But yeah. But no, I mean, that's just what I do. I dap up everybody. I've always have. Like I said, I ain't got no enemies. I ain't got nobody that I'm even mad at.
Well, I don't know if we finished this topic though. With the girl that got her show shut down, do you believe it should have got shut down or no?
Oh yeah, we never.
What
we
was
never
she
got
saying?
It's just her comedy is just like, she was just like, fat, like one of her jokes, she'll be like, fat women used to be respectable and nice until a bunch of black guys on the internet made them think that they were hot. Now they got attitudes. She'll say stuff like that. Okay. And then, but people, weird ass.
That's a valid point.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it is. Funny. But it was just, I'm just thinking about it as a booker and as an owner.
It was funny,
and then
laughed. No, okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
But the lady who owns that bar is just trying to make money in the comedy scene.
Right.
And then she's trying to do everybody a favor. And then when she books some lady that's not from Chicago at her shit,
right,
and people start complaining, she lost money on that just to have who there that weekend.
But but would the people that was mad, would they be mad at anybody who got booked from out of town?
Here's the thing,
just her, because they don't think
they seem like they was just mad at her because she's just a white woman that just says what she wants. She
was a right wing. I ain't gonna even say right wing. She's not. She don't do nice. I don't like calling it right wing or whatever comedy. I just don't think they doing this shit that you see sometimes on the north side. They not.
To me, it's the opposite of what they do on the north side, but it's funny.
Exactly.
But it's funny.
Thank you.
Okay.
So that's all it is. The exact opposite of what they doing over there, but it's funny. But this is what I was gonna say. And it was no. This is why if I own that comedy bar, I'm gonna switch shit, because it was only comics that was boycotting that shit.
Yes.
I heard comics saying, I won't come here and perform if I'll never come here.
And I seen it was 3 different comics and I was like, we don't give a fuck about you.
Yeah. Do you know how many comics is lined up to get on a comedy? First off, like stages like Zany's Comedy Bar, Laugh Factory, they sort of like Nike, McDonald's. Like, you don't even have to put out a good product anymore. Like, people are going to spend their money with you because of the name now. And that's why, so I would have been like, I don't give a fuck who. She could literally put whoever she want on those stages and people gonna come.
That was the only thing I didn't.
Doing it anyway.
I felt bad for her with that, because I'm like, she could have made a whole bunch of money. It would have had a whole bunch of different people at the club for some comedians that don't matter.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Slider, but I don't think she would have made any more money than what she make any other Saturday.
With that girl, I think it would have sold out. I don't know if she sell out like that.
I don't know if this is why I'm saying I don't, because first off, that style of comedy. So I'm gonna just say white women, they don't want to hear that style of comedy.
Not
white women don't want to hear.
Yeah,
and that's what I'm saying, and that's where the comedy bar is. White women don't want to hear that shit. So I don't.
You don't think the Lena girl would have did? You don't think she would have did well downtown Chicago? That's what you're saying.
I'm not saying I don't think she would have did. I think she would have did, because I don't think. First off, I don't think most people who are going to the comedy bar, like they don't know who these comics are they putting up. They just, okay, the comedy bar is having somebody. We're gonna go see the comedy bar. We're gonna go see the show at the comedy bar. Unless it's like a big name. Like if you know people, like I talk to audience members all the time.
People around the world know O.J. Lamont.
I don't know nobody.
I'm just being sarcastic, but he good though. He funny though.
OJ Lamont is good.
Yeah,
OJ Lamont is.
He be there every Thursday.
Yeah, he's there every Thursday. Props out. I love OJ too because even though he's on that level, OJ will fuck with you if you really trying to fuck with the comedy. OJ fuck with you. But this I will say, all of that. I don't know nobody that know OJ.
Nah,
whenever like people, and I'm talking about people right here in the city that they go to comedy shows. Like once I show his face, they be like, "Oh yeah, I've seen him before," but they don't know him by name. So, and this is right here at the crib. So, also Chicago is known for like hating on they people. That's another topic we could go back into. But anyways, yeah, I don't think that Lena girl. I don't think her name carries enough weight. Like the only names that carried weight in comedy are like the names that everybody know, literally. Dave Chappelle, Bill Burr, Anthony Jeselnik, all of these guys. The guys that you know.
The only thing I would say, because I work downtown, it'll be some motherfuckers be like, yeah, we're going to see this comedian at the Chicago Theater. And I'm like, what's his name? Zach Rabidabada. And I'm like,
you never heard of him?
Never heard of this motherfucker, but they got this shit sold out. Or the one lady from this is a show called Broad City.
Yep. I've heard of that show.
I guess she sold.
Never heard of it.
It's a good show. It's on Comedy Central. It's just two women that just do
Jewish women.
Yeah, two Jewish women.
Why is the nationality important?
Because when you're talking about a show in New York, I think it's important to differentiate between like a Carrie Bradshaw style character.
Who is Carrie Bradshaw?
Well, that's
the regular white girl from Sex and the City.
Okay.
And then it being like two quirky, kind of funny Jewish girls.
Okay.
But the one girl was at Chicago Theater and that shit was sold out. And I was like, who even knew she did comedy? Let alone like
a lot of people. That's a blind spot on your part, not on the audience of liberal white women in the city of Chicago.
Yeah, but it's the same thing. It goes against what Mark just said. It's some people that do have them names. It's them names that we don't know, but it's people that's gonna pay to go see these people.
You know what?
Right, but there's a difference between people we don't know, like, because we're not in that zeitgeist, and like they're totally famous to a bunch of other people, and like people that like we're on the scene, we here, and this nigga got booked, and don't nobody know who this nigga is.
Right. I know what you mean. I know what both of y'all talking about. But this is what I say in rebuttal to that slider bite. It's so that, like you just said, I think she might be more famous for something else than doing comedy. And now that people, just like when T.I. started doing comedy, T.I. was selling out shows not because he's T.I. the comedian, but because he's T.I. You see what I'm saying?
No, Broad City was a big show.
But was it a comedy show? Or
yeah, it was.
Yes. Okay, I didn't know that.
Broad City was just as big as them three niggas, Workaholics.
Okay, but
yeah.
But also like acting is different from stand up though too. You know, so like being comedically funny is different from doing stand up. Like just because you could do, like Will Smith is a funny comedian actor, but he could not do stand up. When Will Smith try to do stand up, didn't go over well.
Yeah, it's a difference between TikToks and doing stand up. But a lot of them niggas get booked for shows too.
Yeah, I agree. And that goes to a whole nother subject too. It's different. It's different from being able to sell out and being a good comedian. Just because you can sell out don't necessarily mean you're a good comedian.
The thing is, and it's happening on Broadway a lot too, is talent and skill don't matter as much. What matters is, do you have a recognizable name, and will people come out to see you? Right. Because like on Broadway, like it's all our lives, there's been a huge difference between movie actors and stage actors. And niggas went to the theater to see stage actors because, like, that's what they did. But, like, now in the age of, like, social media and, like, influence culture and all of that, you can't get nobody to commit to doing, like, Broadway won't sell out unless they can't just hire good actors anymore because ain't nobody just coming to see a good actor. They got to hire movie stars that have a name that people will recognize to come, even if they're not the best stage actors. So just like the comedy bar chick, she might not have thought the girl was funny either. she might have just thought, well, I think people will come see this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or I think this might give me a lot of publicity by getting the show canceled.
Right.
And now people will come to see who I have on next week or something like that. Like, you can't really trust the artist just as much as you can't really trust the motors of the promoters anymore. So, like, it's, again, like, it's less about, you know, we've all said it in some kind of way up here. Most of the niggas that's doing shows and getting booked on shows ain't the niggas that be making people laugh.
Yeah.
It's the people who, I don't know, they say they buy at the beginning of their set, and then 2 seconds later they talking about their girlfriend, or you know, whatever they do to get a name. Or
that was the most hurtful thing
minds.
when I first. That's another thing. I started doing comedy back for real when I was like 39. So I'm like a fully grown man doing comedy. So it's like, man, when I heard like this dude, I ain't gonna say who it is, but it was a black dude. He get on stage, and then he says he's bi, and I'm like, oh, okay, homeboy bi. And then he started exactly what you talking about.
Just
I'm
only
like,
talking about his girlfriend and shit. And
I'm like, oh, you just saying this to get these people on your side. I was like, ooh, thumbs down, my brother. Like, that's super whack. I was so like, oh, man.
no, it's not authentically him. And then if he was on the south side or the west side, he wouldn't start nothing like that.
You wouldn't open up like that. First off, I don't know if I'm gonna mention that I'm bi, it's because my joke is somewhere. I'm saying something about that in my joke.
Yeah.
If that's what I am, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of things that I haven't mentioned about my life. Nothing sexually, but there's a lot of things I haven't mentioned about my life on stage just because I don't have jokes to lead into that shit yet. You know what I'm saying? But it's just crazy, man. I would never want. I don't never want to be like a pandering comic, like saying stuff to get the crowd on my side or the people in the crowd or audience on my side. I'm not saying I want them against me. I just want them to laugh at whatever I'm saying.
My thing is, like, you know, at least do it where it's worth it. It's just not worth it here. This shit pandering to these people won't get you nowhere in America because you can't go to Las Vegas and you got 50 people in the crowd in Las Vegas. Mm-hmm. He's like, I'm by y'all anyway. And then it's like,
that's exactly how that shit be. Right. Like, what did you tell us that for?
Right.
Yeah, what the fuck? You're not gonna be in South Carolina saying that? No, man. But I always keep my eyes open for, like, it's major people getting it. Like you mentioned the Nikes and shit, but it's the Asics, it's the New Balances, it's the Etnies, it's them skateboarder shoes that a lot of people ain't up on with $1 billion companies and stuff. Or just like with the major, you know, you always think about what's the big plays? Like when Harry Potter come to town, big plays like that. But then there's places like Steppenwolf and the Goodman that only do original plays and they only hire real actors. And I'm pretty sure Kanye West or who's the one people love? Taylor Bennett or some shit. Chance the Rapper came to Goodman like, yeah, let me jump in on this play. They'll be like, no.
Right,
because we got real, you know, I feel like it's
real life actors over here, motherfucker.
Yeah, and so like as far as comedians, it's gonna be a bar that fuck with us and we can make some money. It's just we kind of have to sift through the bullshit to and then have an exact plan on what to do. I just feel like, I don't know if I've never heard no other comedian say this, but back in the day it was like set things you do. You go to these open mics. You go to an open mic at a club, and then somebody's like, "Oh, work your set out like this. Do specifically this."
Back in the day, it was, if you really want to talk comedy, like back in the day, you actually got knighted. You know what I'm saying? Like, boom, boom. Okay, you official now. And you know that night came in different forms. Whereas now it's like, how do you know when you made it as a comic now? You know what I'm saying?
You got 5,000 followers, nigga.
Right? Like, how do you? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you?
And some
know
people
when
be
you made
buying
it?
their followers.
I'm just gonna say, I know a comic right now can't get no laugh at any open mic. His showcase exactly the same, but this stud got like, he's not. I just call people studs. My bad. He's not a lesbian, but this dude, he got like 500,000 followers. No lie. You know, I don't know if you know.
500,000, what, like 200 and something.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Exactly what I'm talking
I
about.
don't even know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, well, he's got like 200 and something thousand. That don't make no sense. Yeah, or is it, no? Yeah, it's very weird.
He's not even funny.
It is really weird. And then my thing is though, like I haven't, and I'm sometimes I be wasting my days doom scrolling.
Yeah.
I've never came across some shit that he was in like, oh shit, I see it. Oh,
Right.
I see you working.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just weird when you look up and people have all these followers. When
It's
I
crazy.
be
You could
I
buy
be
followers.
on the internet.
Yeah. It's so many different ways to get followers now, man. But
Yeah, no, I'm about to
I was listening to somebody. They was like, you know what? You just like so. It's a lot of people doing comedy now who are not like he was saying funny. They not funny, but they got this formula because they took this comedy class and now they got the formula on setup, premise, setup, punchline, and they know that formula and premise, setup, punchline. Ha. Laugh now, and you know it's just like a math equation, and then at the end of it, if you set it up properly, you can always get a chuckle, no matter how corny it is. You could get a chuckle just setting it up proper.
or you one of the I really respect this dude. He started his name's Burn Poe. It's like a short dude,
Mm-hmm.
and he did an interview on the What's Funny People podcast, and he was just like, yeah, you know, because they asked him like, what do you think about comedians that's kind of complaining that you jumped ahead of them and shit, and he was just like, I see what they saying, I get it, but you think I'm gonna turn down $20,000 for this nigga that I don't even know? And he was like, and then
let me interrupt you though for a second. On that, if you got asked right now to do, hey DJ Slider Bite, can you do 3 1-hour shows, all different material? And can you? Would you turn that down, or would you be like, man, I can't do that
right now because I got more integrity.
that
I've been in the game more. I got more integrity. I'll be like, no, I don't want to fuck my name up.
Right.
But if you somebody who don't got no integrity, you gonna say yeah.
Okay.
And it's some of them niggas is gonna say yeah. I'm gonna say no because But 2 hours, I could do the 2.
Yeah.
But I like how he was saying that because I get you with that. But then he said he actually came to a couple comedians and was like, hey man, you want to help me write? And I'll give you money, help me write some jokes. He said every comedian he came to with that said no.
Oh my God. All I want is to write for somebody.
Hey,
That's what I was about to ask y'all. Would y'all have said no? Because ain't no way in hell I would have said no. I would have told that nigga to change his name to DJ Burn Poe. like you could be me, nigga.
Now,
I'm gonna tell you like this.
I'm not gonna. I don't know if I don't know if I would ghostwrite. I want my name on something probably, but even that could be negotiated.
This I'm gonna say,
especially if it's like my first time being asked for some shit.
I heard Jada Kiss say this about ghostwriting. Jada Kiss was like, man, when I first got on the scene, he was like, Puff used to always try to get me to pen his shit for him. And I was like, nah, I'm saving this hot shit for me. And Jada was like, if I would have known my career was going to be like this, and this is, of course, before Puff got into all this shit. He's like, and Puff career was going to be like it was. He said, nigga, I would have, he said, he's like, I would have gave away all of my best shit to him and just made money that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No,
but me personally, I would pan for somebody when I'm ready to quit. That's like my move. Like when I'm done, when I realize when I get the realization that it's not gonna get to where I want it to be, then that's when I'm gonna find some young nigga that I feel like got some talent, and I'm gonna sit down and be like, look, brother, you got the talent. Let's do it like this. I got this for you right here. These joke books that ain't went nowhere.
But it seemed like he's got to ask you for that because some people were like, you come at him unsolicited. But I was surprised that he said he came at people when they all said no.
Well, that's because, like I said, they probably still trying to follow chase their own dreams, and they saving that shit for themselves.
Let me say, he used this other example too because I guess he used to be a rapper or whatever. He used to try to be a rapper. And he was like, we used to be all in the studio and everybody ain't always writing that shit. He was like, somebody gonna tell you something here. It's ghostwriters in rap. And he was like, I just took the same approach with comedy because I know people do that. It's just I couldn't get nobody to help me. So he's mostly on his own. Except that Sean Morgan guy be helping him out. I don't know if you heard of Sean Morgan.
I know who Sean Morgan is.
Yeah,
I know,
he said he'd be helping him out.
I know one comic, I ain't gonna say his name. Actually, he said his name, but I ain't gonna say it. He said it on a podcast. I know a comic personally who's 20 years in the game. He's opened up for Amy Shore. He's done specials here around Chicago. He inboxed that nigga and told him, I'll pen for you. And he said the nigga never got back to him. So,
the Burn Poe guy?
Yeah.
My name is Jarad Adam, and I am available to write. I'm available to punch. I got theater experience. I'm available to do skits.
See, I was just wondering what type of
squats and shit. He work out. He do everything.
when he said that, I was like, what type? He wasn't
He'll
around
fuck your
us.
girl, you fuck somebody girl for him?
Oh shit!
What she look like? I'm not taking one for the team. Again, I'm at a point in
For
my
the
career
paycheck,
where
though.
I could be choosy.
Okay.
No, I thought that was, but I liked his honesty
Yeah.
and how he was just like, yeah, he's went on tour with Mike Epps. He's done some show with Mike Epps, but then they showed he got booed outside of Rockford.
Yeah.
And then Sean Morgan said because he was trying to make fun of Rockford bitches in Rockford, and that's something that I feel like
you can do that, but you gotta know how to do it.
You got to be nicer about it. You can't be like, man, I was riding down Main Street. Some of them bad built bitches down y'all Main Street.
Yeah.
You can't hit them with that. You know what I'm saying? You got to be like,
It's all about your cadence, man. It's all about. I think the audience could tell when you being authentic. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to call her, like, I call women bitches, but I stopped when I started doing comedy. But I used to call women bitches in real life and got away with it. And then but I noticed like for whatever reason on stage, that shit, it never translates to laugh. Like whenever I call women bitches on stage, and it's no disrespectful shit, just because that's just how I always talk. Like
you just gotta
call everybody niggas, males niggas, and I call females bitches. That's just where I came from in life. That's how I always.
You
talk.
had to soften up your voice like Cat Williams to do that.
Yeah,
because it's funny when he was like, because I just call you bitch because I don't know your name.
Or
but then if you say that because I don't know your name, ho.
You know,
right?
Like where the bad bitches at? I was like, okay,
something like that. Yeah. Right.
But no, I thought that was fascinating, man. But it was like, to me, he all this is real comedians like us need to just pop off on the internet, and then when somebody's like, hey, I'm gonna give you this money to do 20 minutes, we got the 20 minutes.
I got a question. I never see any of you guys posting y'all. You post some of your. You don't never post your set. I see you post like some crowd work, and every once in a while you'll post up. Why don't you guys post? I know why I don't post.
I
but
post clips of my set.
You post clips of your set.
But I don't post the whole set. No.
Okay.
But
What
I
about
post
you?
clips of it.
Yeah, I try to do clips. I try to do clips when I can.
I don't ever post any of that shit. I've already had somebody steal some of my shit and do it on a huge stage once, and it got reported that the shit that they did of mine on a huge stage got some laughs, and I was pissed off when I heard about it because I ain't nowhere got an opportunity near that size stage at all for my own shit. So I was like, damn, that's kind of bogus. So that's why I stopped posting.
No, that's why I'm trying to do more stuff like this.
Shit again.
And then because it's like a website where I can clip it up myself, but it'll take a long time. But like it's a website I can put this podcast in. It'll clip it up into 40 clips that they think will go viral, and then I just keep posting shit like that. Like that's
I didn't know that. Also heard too. I don't. Do you guys agree with this? I heard that you shouldn't post your sets until you aren't doing those jokes anymore. They old now. Like I'm not gonna do those jokes anymore. So
yeah, no, I feel you with that. I haven't been posting my whole set because of the fear of that stuff. I know like festivals need to have 5 minutes of a material, so it's like you got to have some kind of set on YouTube that you can send to people.
I got YouTube links that I can send people, but I don't post that shit on social media. Like none of y'all would even be able to find those links. If none of my links on YouTube got likes because first off they private. Like I don't put.
So how can somebody watch it if it's private?
Well, you send them a link.
See, he's using YouTube in a different way. He's not using YouTube to show it to people. He's using it as like a place to have the files to send people when they ask for it. He's not necessarily like posting it trying to get like a bunch of views on it or nothing, which I can kind of understand.
That's also kind of shooting myself in the foot right now.
It's a decision.
Yeah.
And I guess on this, just when it's your content, there are decisions you have to make in terms of how comfortable you feel releasing your stuff. My issue with the clips, like my thing is I don't mind posting clips. I just wish I had a more consistent like audience in the clips. Like right now, I really only post the clips where like it's enough people in the room to like make the laugh worth it, or like for it sounds big.
But you know, you could add laughs.
That is corny.
Hold on. This is what I'm gonna say.
Like
It's
add
only
a laugh track.
But this I'm saying, Jared, it's only corny if the joke ain't receiving laughs in real life. But if you say that joke in front of 5 people and all 5 people laugh, if you probably say it in front of 50 people, you probably get 30 laughs. So why not boost your laughter?
I don't know. That something about that just seems.
See, now I would totally do that.
I just watched half of somebody's special, and you could tell they added the laugh tracks in it. I'm with it, where it feels corny. I see what both of y'all said. It mostly feels corny when you could tell, like, oh, they added these little tracks.
But you could
But
tell.
it's just one of them, like, this is funny. What he's saying is funny, and then it kind of, maybe it ain't that many people. What he's saying is funny, but it's just when they add the track, I could tell.
You could tell? Wow.
It's just because I be listening to a lot of shit, and I'm just like, it ain't the same laugh all the time.
Okay, so you get
it's a sound wave, like like I be editing.
right.
You can tell it's a sound wave.
Okay,
It's
so
the same wave.
You could tell.
Where like a different laughs be like, it's a different wave.
And then also, I'm not gonna lie to you. It took a little bit for me to even get comfortable, like coming in and like setting up a tripod and then like recording my set. But that's why I always encourage people to go to open mics, because I'm not gonna lie to you. I seen some people recording some silence. These niggas set up tripods and put their phone up and go up there on stage and don't get no laughs.
I see it every mic.
So that made me feel better. I'm like, I've never gotten no laughs.
Low key,
Like,
that's when you make B footage. That's when you talk over that footage. You're like, man, I'm out here killing it, y'all. Y'all need to be, It was like, and then there's some music playing in the background.
I just keep them on the phone, and you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I do them. But like and that's really what determines whether I like post something or not. It's like, did it get a good laugh? Does it sound funny on the tape or on the video? And it's like, I'll post that, but not my whole set. No.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I'm not trying to. I don't want to do the whole set. I do the same thing. I post it on YouTube. Nobody's watching that shit, but I am able to send when someone's like send a clip. It's got to be more than 3 minutes. It can't just be a 30-second joint.
See, I ain't even got nobody asking for me to send no clips in nowhere. I'm gonna start sending clips.
Ain't
nobody asking me. It was just what was it? The Arizona Festival didn't ask me. I was just like, I want to go to Arizona.
Any festival that you trying to do, they gonna want a clip. So send them a clip. Yeah, I ain't never. Nobody ever.
I definitely want to do. I want to try to do the What's Funny.
I already sent in for that. I don't know, like the clip that I sent in. It wasn't. It's the only clip I have. I don't have really good clips either, but it was the best clip at it. All of my clips are probably, if people saw those clips, they'd be like, we've seen Mark do way better than this at open mics. But those are clips that I got. So those are clips I seen.
Yeah, no, I think hopefully it works out, man, because I feel like that's the
I hope so too.
That's the biggest thing in this city right now. To me, it's the thing that I respect that'll get you seen a lot. Like Lil Rel is involved in that. It seems like they really care, where the other people on this side are not like invested in the scene, where like we care about these comedians. We want y'all to do better.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this, Slider Bite. I heard Dick Gregory say this. I got a meet and greet with Dick Gregory from years ago, probably like 2000, right before COVID. So it was like 2018
at the Laugh Factory.
No, it was at the Promontory actually.
Oh, okay, because I saw him at the Laugh Factory like 15 years ago.
Yeah, I met him. I paid for a meet and greet with the nigga. But anyways, we got this sitting. I was really sat and chatted up. But anyways, long story short is, Dick Gregory was like, as far as comedy goes, your people are gonna make you. He's like, if you're a black comic, black comics are gonna. He said the black audience is gonna make you. He said that don't mean you're not gonna be funny on to white people. But he like the black audience is gonna have to basically co-sign you before anybody else co-sign you. Like if you from Chicago is gonna have to co-sign you before Indiana co-sign you, or Iowa or Michigan. Michigan will be right there, I guess. Or Michigan, you know what I'm saying? So like he was like, you got to get co-signed. You got to get that stamp from your people first. And then you got to get the stamp from your city.
It don't happen because
that don't necessarily. What I don't. What I mean by you need to stand from because Chicago. I'll never forget. Like Rail was where Just Niche is at. Like right now in her career, where she getting ready to be. You know what I'm saying? Big shit real soon. And I remember when Rail was at that stage, and like, do y'all remember Hearts? That Club Hearts. You remember Club Hearts? You remember the Funky Buddha?
Yeah.
You remember the Funky? Were you around for the Funky Buddha? Okay.
No, I
But
wasn't
anyways,
around.
me and Rail was at Club Hearts, and they had Rail waiting in line. And this is when like Rail he's Just Niche in Chicago. Like everybody know who Just Niche is. Even people who like aren't on the comedy scene, they know. Oh, that's the comedian chick. You know what I'm saying? And they wouldn't even let this nigga like get to the front of the line in Hearts because that's just. But as soon as he went out to Hollywood, and he was stamped already here in Chicago, but you know what I'm saying? When he went out to Hollywood and left his family. Hey, make sure you edit that part out. I don't want to put that on. I don't want to put that out there.
I'm not even that good
I
at
should have said that. I was trying to get a laugh.
Yeah,
he
he
didn't get a
did.
laugh, and
He
it's
left
kind
his
of
family like
bogus.
he got a divorce.
Yeah, just edit all that.
No,
out. I don't
what
want
was
to
about-
have that out there.
Yeah,
All
but
right, slide it back.
I just think if you
make sure you put that. I don't want to have that out there.
look, I'm not even that good at editing. You gotta-
119.
Yeah, but I was.
119 was the timestamp.
Okay, yeah, just go to that timestamp and delete because I don't want to have that out.
I don't even know how to do that. So that's what I'm saying, man. What the fuck, man?
I should have said that shit. Then.
Yeah, I got a little button I can press to be like, beep, but no, man. But yeah, it was. I just think you got to find your audience, and it might not necessarily be your people, because I don't think all black people co-sign Dave Chappelle and elevate him.
Facts.
But he is who he is.
I think DC co-signed him, and I think
I
think
don't
enough
think
black people
nobody
co-signed him.
claimed Dave Chappelle until after Half Baked.
Because people was rocking with him, or like I love what
nigga's
Sean
floating
Morgan
in the
said,
ethos.
like the Sean Morgan 6-man thing. Like
Yeah,
Dave Chappelle
yeah, I
always
saw
been
that.
kind of like a 6-man. Like you always
Yeah.
knew who he was, but it's other niggas starting. It's
For
other
sure.
niggas on the court, but he there. And then it just got so bad, these other niggas and faded away, and then they like, he a real 6-man, so he in here now balling.
Yeah.
And I feel the same way. Like you knew who he was, but he was just. You wouldn't put him before Cat. You wouldn't even put him before D.L. Hughley. And I'm not even a fan of D.L. Hughley. But back then,
No.
the Kings of Comedy time,
Okay.
and they was both doing comedy
But
on the
has-
same level, I
But
would
let's
say.
be honest. Haven't Dave Chappelle gotten better though?
I would say, to me, it's the same. It's good. It's just
No, man.
it's very
Dave
similar.
Chappelle's gotten a lot better, bro.
No. Dave
With the-
Chappelle's best special might still be the one where he talking about the baby out in the middle.
killing
of
them
the night.
softly and stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
Sprinkle some
kill-
crack on them.
of
Let's
course,
leave.
That still
Killing
might
himself.
be his
But,
funny.
yeah, I agree. I agree. But I'm talking. I felt like Dave was corny before that. But Killing Him Softly was like right before he got the Chappelle show.
Yeah, that was it was
That's
before.
really what got him the Chappelle show.
Sure.
Killing Him Softly, but that's why I felt like when I saw Killing Him Softly was when I was like, oh man, this nigga's funny now. Because I remember when I first used him, I'm like, this nigga was corny.
I always thought he was the same amount of funny, and then it was like he got better
You
on
always
killing
thought he was the same amount of funny from Killing Him,
the same.
Killing
The
Him
same.
Softly to before Killing, pre Killing Him Softly.
I remember watching him killing them softly in my dorm, and I was like, "This is funny," but I knew this guy would be this. This is
Oh, no,
funny.
Not me. When I used to see him on like Def Comedy Jam and shit, I always thought he was corny.
Okay, but I think I don't think that was his spot. I don't think Dave Chappelle is a deaf comedy comic. I don't think he's a comic view comic. And I think that was kind of but he's black, so he's not like the traditional at that time like Comedy Central comic, which I think may have had something to do with why he had an issue kind of getting big.
Okay.
And the Chappelle show like got his voice out in a different way and got people's attention in a different way because he was talking about white shit. He was talking about a lot of black shit too, but he was just putting it in the skit format.
Yeah, he.
Whereas like organically as a like if Dave Chappelle was in Chicago, he'd be up north struggling with us. He wouldn't be in the south suburbs or in some of these south side rooms.
That's
you know
true.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, but then though, I was about to say he'd be up here like us, but he wouldn't. He'd just be himself. He wouldn't be like, so I'm bi, you know?
Right,
And it was
exactly.
like- yeah,
I
and
agree.
that's what
I
it
agree.
Is that what you doing?
No,
Oh, that's what when I said like us, I meant like us in this room.
no,
Or
that's
yeah,
what I'm talking
yeah,
about.
yeah,
like
that's
us,
what-
like
that's what
he
he
would
said
be
too, yeah.
authentically himself around
Yeah,
those people. You know,
exactly.
Like Dave Chappelle wouldn't try to tell people about like not having guns and shit. Like I got a gun too.
I don't know if you see like Laffy Miss Lafferson over here.
No, I get it. Sometimes, man, I just
I fuck my sister too. It's like, dude, no, you don't, Mark. No, you don't. I seen your sister.
Just because I laugh, like I said, man, I
know,
think
I'm
Jared
sorry.
be confusing
I'm
my
just
laughter
joking.
with I'm co-signing or
No, what it is when I hear your
I
laughter,
think it's funny.
when I hear your laughter, I mistake it for tap dancing.
Yes.
I hear shaking it out, shaking it out.
Nah, yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
not. That's not what it
It's
is. I'm sorry.
definitely not.
I heard
that.
some. I heard some real tap dancing in here. So or some real tap dancing up here. One time it was this comedian sucks. His name's Billy. And we was at Cole's and it was like 3 black dudes went up before him, and
Is he
it was
a black
just
comic, Billy.
yeah. He's a
Oh.
black comic. He
Okay.
sucks. He's a terrible person, man. He used to be in Chicago. I think he's in New York now. But it was like at Cole's, it was 3 black dudes went up, and it was funny because they all was different. One dude was like super ghetto.
Mm-hmm.
One dude was regular, and then the other dude was like kind of ghetto but kind of regular. And then Bill went up right after him and was like, "Those 3 black guys, I don't agree with. They don't stand for me at all." What he said something like, he was like, "They don't stand for me at all."
Like that. I don't like him already.
But he didn't even make it a joke. He was like, he just had to let it be known, like, I'm the next black dude, and I don't agree. They don't speak from. He said they don't speak for me at all, and I was in the crowd like, this nigga suck.
There's a funnier way
Like-
to do that.
Yeah, where it's just like, damn, all right, well,
There's
I
a
just,
funnier way to do
I
that.
respect my baby mama.
Because I came
So
up,
you know,
I was at, and I don't think he would have a problem with me telling this. I don't have no beef with dude. I like dude. But we was at Shakers last week. And I think his name Aaron? Tall black dude.
I know what you're talking about.
No facial hair,
Chase. Yeah.
glasses.
Yeah, like real
Not
quiet.
Aaron. Aaron Chase is a light skinned dude.
Oh yeah.
Not
Aaron,
him.
I know you
Yeah,
talking
you talking
about.
about Aaron that's quiet and stuff. Just walks in,
Yeah,
and just
yeah,
quiet,
yeah.
real quiet, real
so,
chill.
Yeah, so he's got a pretty funny joke where he was like, he was talking about how I think he worked at a grocery store during COVID, and like they was treating him like a slave, but they was calling him an essential worker. So like, basically the joke was about essential workers being like the new term for slave.
Yeah.
And I get it. Would I have made the joke? Probably not, but I get it.
Yeah.
So then
And
he
you,
goes
and you
off.
said my laughter's tap dancing.
I didn't laugh at it.
Okay.
I was just like, all right, that's a choice. Everybody make choices, man.
Everybody got
so,
choices.
So he came off stage, and then the host was like, the host was laughing. And then the host was like, all right, well, let me bring up this next essential worker, Jarad Adams. And I went up there and I was like, hey, I don't co-sign that joke. Like, y'all got the wrong essential worker.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
it was like,
saying?
no, I gotta-
like that.
You know, like,
that's yeah.
now, I'm not shitting on
that's-
his
yeah,
joke,
yeah.
although politically I don't fuck with it at all.
yeah.
But I'm not finna also like shit on his set either. Like I
Right,
see
right.
where he was going with the joke. I see how it's funny.
Right.
It could be funny. It's
Yeah.
just not that funny to
That-
me being another essential worker. But
If you
yeah,
go-
so like you don't have to like shit on people, but like, you know.
Yeah, you just set yourself apart from it. Like, hey,
Yeah.
I own a small business, so
I
it was
had a
work
comic.
for myself.
I had a comic do me like that once. As soon as I got off stage, he came up and he was like, I don't say the N word in my comedy.
If he said it like that,
that's
you should
exactly
have
how
said,
he said
hey,
it.
man, it don't seem like you use the N word. Period.
I wanted to do him the way Will Smith did. I mean, the way Eminem did Will Smith. Will Smith to have to cuss on his raps to sell records.
Yeah.
Well, I do, so fuck him and fuck you too.
Like the dude that be at the Canadian dude that be at the comedy crib. Is his name DC or CD?
DC.
DC, yeah. Like he from Canada.
But DC ain't what DC sounds like that because that's where he's from. He
I
don't
know.
sound like that because he's one of those niggas.
I
He
know.
sounds like that because he's from Canada.
I know.
And he says nigger.
I know. And I was like, yo,
But
you should.
He says nigger when he
it's like,
talks.
yeah, you
but
gotta-
I told DC, I say, DC, you just shouldn't say it. 'Cause
Or
it
tell
it's-
niggas that you from Canada.
You got to tell niggas you from Canada every time
Like,
you
be
say
like,
nigger.
yeah, I'm still
man,
getting
this
used
nigger's
to it.
over here.
Yeah, I'm still getting used to using the N word,
Yeah.
y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Or-
we won't really
or
use it
just
like that. up
you
there.
ain't got to say it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I
Not
think,
that, but
you know what I'm saying?
He does get a reaction when he says this. When people hear it, it is like,
yeah.
Yeah,
every
no,
time.
I just learned. I'm not even. I like to just
That's my
not
boy,
use
though,
it.
Pras.
So,
Shout out to DC.
so it's no awkward ass conversation. So yeah, I'd rather sometimes I use the N word when I want to, but around certain people, I'm not using it just so you don't open up that bag.
Yeah.
Just because it's
I don't give a fuck
because I
about
learned
that bag.
because
And y'all can tell that fat nigga running around with the nigga joke. You can tell him that too.
What fat nigga with the nigga joke?
no, I'll tell you, it's he
The fat Greek nigga.
no,
Well,
it's
Jewish. He not Greek. He Jewish.
it's a fat dude that had like had the N-word in the joke and said it at the Lincoln Lodge, and I guess he went. People complain, like real guests complain.
Oh yeah.
And so I guess
you
he
told me.
was.
I know who that is. You told me who that is.
Yeah,
you ain't
no,
gotta
it was-
say his name.
Yeah, but
Count
it's-
your breaths, nigga.
yeah, but these people never
You was there when he said it?
No, but
no,
I've
but
been.
you know-
No, but what? No, I wasn't there when he said it. But I've been at Mike's
Where he's done.
while.
that joke.
No. I've been at Mike's with him while this joke has been in rotation. Which
So
makes
you-
me more annoyed because now it's like, oh, I got this nigga joke in my pocket that I only pull out when ain't no niggas in the room.
Oh, so he ain't never did it when you was there.
And
So
it's
people
like, be brave. If you're going to do it, do it.
have a pair, grow a pair,
Have confidence in it.
grow a pair. That's what we used to tell people on the ball court. Grow a pair.
I'm not opposed to laughing at racist jokes.
Right.
I'm not opposed to laughing at black jokes.
Me
I heard
either.
a hilarious joke about this nigga talking about he know he know Santa Claus is black, and not because he breaking niggas' houses, but because he wear a velour jumpsuit. That's hilarious.
That's funny.
Yeah, see, that's
I-
cool. I like.
All right, do y'all laugh at racist black jokes?
If they're funny.
Okay, I've heard some racist black jokes that I thought was funny.
If they're
Just
funny.
quite hilarious. I'm like, that shit is
When they
hilarious.
came out talking about how redheaded people are like, if you go back in their genealogy, redheaded people are black.
Yeah.
And it's redhead comments going around. Yeah, I heard redheads are black now. I suddenly don't care about my kids and my credit score went down. That's not funny. That's a trash ass hack ass
It
joke.
is very hack.
Yeah, but if they was like, now I'm playing the saxophone real good. I knew I was good at the saxophone for some
Maybe.
reason. Like that.
Or I turned it around on them. I was like, I wish y'all all the best parts of being black. Like I hope y'all just get possessed like Weekend at Bernie and can just now just do the electric slide or some shit. But like nobody took the positive. It's always like, oh, now I don't love my kids and
Right.
Like shut the fuck up, nigga.
Yeah.
Like white motherfuckers
No, I get
don't
you.
leave
Yeah,
their kids in the middle of
didn't do the positive. Didn't be like, yeah, now I can.
or do
Now, I'm just,
yeah,
now
do
I can sing
both.
real good. Now
Go
I can,
one for one, but to just use it as an opportunity to just like shit on some at this point old ass black stereotypes. Because I know black people are more likely to help you fix your credit than to have bad credit at this point. Like they probably got some kind of scam where they can get some points off your shit. Like
Facts.
that just
I know a
proves
couple.
that you trying to do something.
we're gonna have to talk about that off camera because I
You
need to
don't
get
know
my credit
no
together.
black people. You talking about shit that you seen on Reno 911, nigga? This is 2026.
Yeah, that's true.
Go do some research. If you would go, look, that's the thing. Some of these white comics might actually be funny, and might find some gold if they like genuinely showed an interest in learning about the material before trying to make jokes about it.
It goes
But
back
they
to
don't
what you
respect
said.
They don't respect
it goes
it
back
that
to I
much.
don't know which one of y'all said it, but a lot of them. This is just a friend group. Like a lot of them was
Yeah.
lame L7 squares in their whole life, and this is the only place they can make friends at with a bunch of fucking comics are weirdos for the most. It's
Especially
for
when
a
they-
bunch of fucking weirdos.
My thing, I really seen when they grew up rich. When they grew up in that wealthy ass suburb, but you could tell they wasn't cool from it.
Man, I always
Yes,
tell
they
people,
always be the worst.
I always tell people on the comedy scene, like, listen, dude, I have too many friends. I didn't come here to get friends. I have too many friends. I didn't come here to fuck on the women.
Yeah.
I can do that on the streets too. I ain't never tried to highlight nobody on the comedy scene just because I ain't knocking nobody to do, but that ain't what I
Like
what
a
I came here
comic?
for either. Like another comic.
Are there attractive comics that I don't know?
It's like
Yeah,
one or
it's-
two. It's just one or
It's a
two.
couple.
Okay,
It's a couple.
okay.
I ain't gonna say one or
Alright,
two. I'm gonna say
alright.
more than one or two. It's a
I,
couple.
I would
it's a
say
couple
one or two,
comics out
but
here.
then you hear them talking, you're like, okay, I don't
It's-
want to be around this bitch.
I feel like
Oh, it's a couple female comics.
2 or 3
could-
female
who could-
comics have
who
made
could get the
me, like,
business
turn
if
my
if
head.
if I met them in different walks
In a
of
different
life.
setting.
Yeah, in a
2 or
different
3.
setting.
Yeah, no,
I wouldn't dare shit where like me. I know I ain't got no good intentions, so like I wouldn't. And even if you do got, like Louis C.K. got this joke. He said even if you do got the best intentions for a woman, like he said, what's the best it could be? He said y'all get married and then y'all hate each other. So So he was like,
The only thing is
that's why, that's why I would never mess with somebody, a female, like on the comedy. The best that I could hope for is we get married and we end up hating each other. So
my thing is just the comedian, they always get together and then it seems like they doing jokes for each other and not jokes for themselves and shit.
I've been on this thing 3 years and I've seen like 2 relationships already, and like where they broke, where they were together when I first got on the scene. Now they not together. And it's
if
awkward
you do
as fuck.
that shit, you got to do that shit like the pop stars. Like, y'all got to, like, rotate who's going to be funny and out there. Because y'all can't both be, like, funny and out there. That kind of energy is just not going to be good in a relationship and in a house. Like, y'all just need to be, all right, it's your turn right now. Let's push you. Let's write for you. Let's be funny for you. And it's going to rotate.
I got
then,
this.
Like,
I got this joke I use. Well, I'm trying to write this relationship bit right now, in the midst of right now. And one of the jokes within that bit is, so my baby mama was always upset about me doing comedy. She feel like I'm gonna cheat on her with like some of these comedy bitches. That's what she says. You gonna cheat on me with some of these comedy bitches? And I'll be telling her like, no, I don't want no chick that do comic. Like I want a chick with a sense of humor. But I only want her to laugh at the shit I'm saying. I don't want her trying to be funny. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just want her to think my shit is funny. I don't want her trying to fucking get on stage and do it.
I was about to say the one thing that
one lead singer in this band.
That's right.
is by me. I never wanted to hit on the comedians because I always, in my mind, I'm always thinking too positive about people. So I'm like, oh, I don't want them to think I'm a creep because this bitch might go on tour one day. And then she'll be like, DJ Sliderbite ain't creepy. I'm going to take him on tour. And then now I see the 1 or 2 girls that are going on tour, they only going to take their girls or somebody that they fucked before. And it's not somebody that's funny.
I heard dudes do that too. They say when dudes go on tour, they only take people that they can fuck. I heard Corey Holcomb say that on his podcast.
Yeah, Corey Holcomb said that.
Holcomb openly said that shit. If I'm taking a female on tour, me niggas, because I'm trying to fuck. Or I think I can fuck.
No, that's it. But then in the same vein, he'll be like, but I did not fuck Just Niche. She was funny. She just funny. Did not fuck Just Niche. And so I'm like, all right, which one is it, man? Right. So yeah, I feel like it's starting to bite me in the ass, but I still keep the same way where I'm not trying to hit on none of these girls because some of them are weird as fuck. Anyway, you'll know these girls, they outwardly say they problems more than a real chick.
Man, female comics they got the same issues with. I think, to be honest, I think it'd be easier. I think I would have an easier relationship with a female comic than I would just a typical civilian.
Yeah,
personally, I think I would have an easier relationship.
I can't laugh at they bad jokes either.
Well, it's not even about laugh, but at least I think they will relate to me better. Cause I'm like, I have a hard time. Like chicks have a hard time, like because I literally laugh at everything. I laugh at shit that I'm not supposed to laugh at. I laugh at funerals and shit. I used to, like I always said, like I had to get into this field because like in real life I was always like getting in trouble because I'm making jokes and laughing in like places and things that is inappropriate to make jokes and laugh at. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I feel you. Hey, so
I feel like if I was dating a female comic, she would at least get that shit about me. Like, we comics.
I don't know. It's just it's got to be more female comics, or I'm just around. I need to go to the South Side more to be around more.
Black comics. DJ Sliderbite, you never mess with a white chick?
Yeah, I've dated a lot of white girls, but like not.
That's not your first pick.
No, I'll date whoever. Like what you said earlier, I date whoever's around.
Right.
You just got to be nice and cool.
Okay.
And that was just after the dating. It's just these aren't the type of white women I like to date in this area that we live in.
Right.
Like I date white women that wear Birkenstocks.
Okay.
Maybe she might have an ankle length skirt.
Okay.
Or
like a Mormon.
Or this is a better way. A woman that respect her mom and aunties. You know how like some women will be like, my auntie will wear this. I look old. Where some people are like, I love my auntie. Yeah, this is something she'll wear.
Yeah.
That's somebody who I do better dating those type of women.
Okay.
Than a bitch just trying to rebel and have tattoos on her chest.
Right.
And a septum piercing.
Ooh,
She's not trying to look like nobody in her family.
That septum piercing tells it's a telltale.
Yeah, now
You
I
see
don't
that
even.
septum piercing go the opposite direction.
To me, I love that because it transcends all races.
Yeah.
If you black, you a piece of shit with the septum piercing. If you're white person with that, you're a piece of shit.
Not true.
To me,
Not true.
I have seen it.
I ain't. That's been 10 for 10 with me.
Especially if I'm scrolling on TikTok. And it's a black dude with a septum piercing. I'll just see what his opinion is, and it's some bullshit like I expected. And I just scroll up. But if it's somebody else and they got the ring, I don't even hear it. I don't even want to hear it. But you can't. You about to pull up an old picture of you with a septum ring?
Right.
No.
That's exactly
Okay. That's what I had a septum ring last year.
back in the day, he had a septum ring and a tongue ring. He's one of them niggas.
Yeah, no, you can change, but it's
Not one of those niggas. for the record,
the septum
not
ring
one
people.
of those niggas.
They just
The
never.
spiciest I ever got was
Jared Adam had a tongue ring, and he used to take
No.
pictures with his tongue out in every photo.
No, I didn't. This
Go look
nigga-
at his college photo pictures from
Just by that
2008.
description, we see what type of time Mark was on in Atlanta.
Yeah, that's
Just from that description. Okay, he definitely called a nigga. He definitely called a grown man something inappropriate. No, that's just my homie. This is my homie. This is my homie seduction. Hey, seduct,
that's funny.
seduct. I'ma
That's
see you
funny
right.
as hell,
Hey, that's my
man.
nigga
Hey,
seduction.
but
He cool as hell.
Hey, you want to know something? No, so check this out. I do got a homeboy. That shit is crazy. And his nickname is Sexy Rob. And my mama used so my daughter, this back when my daughter getting ready to graduate now. But anyways, my daughter was like 3 years old, and she was with me with my niggas and shit. We out kicking it. Then we go to my mom's crib, and mom like, where you been? I was out, I used to bring my daughter out like in the hood with me. Like she'll be in the streets with me. And it's a baby girl. And so anyways, she knew all the niggas' nicknames. And so anyways, my daughter's like, oh yeah, we's with Sexy Rob.
Yeah, no.
My mom was like, what the fuck?
That's the nigga that was in the Diddy case.
Yeah, man, you can't even say that name around my daughter, man. You just gonna be Rob or somebody, or you not coming around.
Yeah, you gotta be Uncle Rob today.
Yeah, you just Rob.
And you might have to be Robert, nigga. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Sexy
ain't
Rob.
nothing sexy. Ain't nothing ever sexy. So
That
my
was his
daughter
name,
like
be
21,
Sexy
then
Rob.
she could say something sexy.
And
my
look,
name.
and look, when he shortened it, he never shortened it and just said Rob. He shortened it and called him Sexy. Hey, Sexy.
And you ain't lying. That's exactly what niggas used to call. Hey, they go Sexy over there.
That's in
him?
Atlanta.
Do you hear him
Yeah,
copping
yeah.
this?
But he
Yeah,
wasn't gay. He was a
Right.
No, I believe it. No, because it's a different environment.
Sexy Rob.
I just want to see. I definitely want to. I heard Bubba Sparks in an interview talking about Atlanta before.
Yeah,
He was like, yeah, like it's the best place if you black or you want to be around some black people.
it is.
You
And,
never been to Atlanta?
No, I never been to Atlanta. And I really need to go just
man.
to check it out.
Hey.
Because I'm from Detroit, but Atlanta is like a Detroit with his shit together.
Detroit, Atlanta is Wakanda, man.
Yeah, but it's
went
Detroit is
down
too,
there
but
for,
it's dysfunctional. So I feel like Atlanta is really functioning. Like they got buses in Atlanta. They got people love the sports teams to where they out.
Detroit is chocolate city.
It's a lot of black people in Detroit, but it's
Same as Chicago though, right? It's not a chocolate city, but it's a lot of black people.
yeah,
Right.
but
And we
Detroit is
gotta-
segregated in a way to where it's just nothing happening in the city. Everything is happening on the outskirts, and then like
Right.
occasionally something's happening downtown.
Right. But
Where in Atlanta, it seems like it's love for the whole city. The whole city's functioning.
It is.
Like trash is being picked up everywhere in this motherfucker. The buses are going.
And everybody is black.
Yeah, like you go to the DMV.
The
you got to
police
get your
is black.
yes.
The garbage men you talking about, them niggas is black.
The
It's just
police
like
officers
everybody.
getting
Where
pulled over
in
by
Detroit,
black.
it'll be a little bit weird. It'll be some angry white people that's from the suburbs in the city, and they don't live in the city. Detroit had to make a thing where you couldn't. They was giving police officers initiatives to buy homes in the city because a lot of them didn't even live there, and you can't police an area where you
Right.
don't live. So that's what I'm saying. It's different where it's a black police officer that's from Atlanta,
Right.
where that's a little bit
The,
different. It's
the
just,
mayor, your principal, like it's just a different
and people
stuff
knew
that
him
we
when
don't
they,
really. You know,
I'll never forget,
kinda
man.
take
I
for
went
granted.
down to Atlanta in like 2004, and around then in Chicago wasn't that many black. Now you see black police officers all over, but around this time I didn't see that many black officers in Chicago. And I remember when I got pulled over in Atlanta. This was like during a 2004. I don't know what y'all was dressed like in 2004. I was
Yeah, like tall T
5X
area
Yeah,
and stuff.
5XYT, Jabot jeans, fitted cap.
Yeah,
nigga.
just a
You
regular
know what I'm
uniform.
saying?
It was just a
Yeah.
uniform.
With a bandana. With
Hot
with,
boy
You know,
uniform.
yeah,
Never wore a
hot boy
tall tee in
uniform
my
for
whole
real.
life. Swear to God.
What'd you say?
Never wore a tall tee in my whole
Real?
life. Never.
Yeah, right.
Never wore a tall tee in my whole
That's what's
life.
up. You wearing Crocs right now, though.
Right.
What's that? These aren't Crocs, first off. These are Merrill water moccasins.
They did knock off Crocs.
No, these are
They
what
did knock off
Crocs.
Crocs.
These are the Crocs that niggas that wear Crocs can't afford.
Oh wow. Nah, no, but it's
They look like the knockoff Crocs to me.
Nah.
Why the bottom is so slick then, nigga?
Because they old.
Ain't no grooves on it.
Because they old.
Crocs got grooves on the
Because
bottom.
they old. Because I wore them.
they look like something you would get from a hiking store though.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
do.
REI.
They
Yeah,
do.
yeah. I was just about to say that. I just couldn't get REI out.
What's that fish store? Bass
Pro
Fish?
Shop?
Bass Pro Shop.
It's a good place to get ammo too.
Yeah, that place is. Yeah. You legal?
Yeah.
You carry legal?
Yep. It's in the car.
Okay. You DJ
Hell yeah.
Slider, right? Okay.
No, not yet. I'm just using these hands. I'll slice somebody in half like a Viltrumite. Sharp
Them
ass
hand-
hands.
Them hands ain't never forsaken you, huh?
Yeah. But no, I'm definitely I'm not against getting protection like that at all either and stuff. What caliber? What's your favorite caliber?
I mean, 9mm is just always available.
Except during the pandemic.
Well, yeah, but that was, niggas was buying stuff. And people have learned from that, too. You know what I'm saying? I got 500 rounds just sitting.
No, I learned that I want to get the rounds that people don't get. Because then, like,
See, but then when something happens, those are going to be, like, hard to find.
No, or like
you can get, like, a 45 ACP. You know what I'm saying?
Or I'm using the pandemic as something did happen.
Oh, sure, okay.
Something did happen, and everybody bought up the 9mm, the most common ones, and then the ones that was left behind was the 22s, the 10mm.
But 22s ain't gonna do nothing to nobody.
Well, see, okay,
It'll hurt you though. It'll take you out.
I know a nigga who ate some 22s and it didn't stop nothing.
Sure, and the thing about that is, my philosophy with 22s is, you just have to get something where you can get a lot of them out at once.
Yeah.
So like now they got a lot of semi-automatic rifles that take 22.
Yeah,
And
but
you might not kill a nigga with one.
Yeah,
But if you
but
can hit him with 6 real fast.
Right, yeah, that's gonna lay him
Yeah.
out.
But you get what I mean. That was when something did happen,
I get
and
it.
then it was just it was like 3 or 4 calibers that was just there, and everybody else was panicking.
Yeah.
And then I just took mental note like, okay, I need to get a 38 special then. Fuck a 9mm.
What
Yeah.
a 38 special is
That's a kinda
classic.
gun.
That's a classic. Man.
Yeah, but
that's
it's-
a man's gun right there.
But if something go down, everybody gonna be snatching them 9mm in the shotgun things, and then I'm getting the 30. It's
that's the
still
first
there.
gun I ever shot. My daddy still got one. He's always
See,
had a
my
38
response
special.
to that would be like, just like every quarter, I'm probably gonna buy like 500 rounds.
That's what
if
you doing
something
there?
No.
Just to
But
prepare,
as
just to
opposed to-
stockpile.
as opposed to like, well, I'm gonna buy these more obscure caliber bullets, so that if something happens, nobody's gonna have guns for these, or not a lot of people will be looking for.
People ain't shopping for these. I'm grabbing.
Right, but
This
I would just because a lot of niggas got into smithing their own bullets,
Yeah,
which like
I heard
isn't
about that.
hard, but it does like take some.
Shit is not
doing.
easy at all.
Yeah.
I
Man,
mean,
listen,
the,
I
the-
know
the
a
dude
dude-
in
I know-
that one movie did it all in his hotel room.
I know a white dude in the army, bro, that literally bought one of those 3D printers, and he was making his own guns, Jack.
Yeah.
And he told me, Mark, I'll make a ghost gun for you right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, no problem.
I seen
like,
when they first came out, it was a gun called the Patriot, and all it took was a bobby pin. Everything in it was plastic. It just took a bobby pin, and it said this was like 10 years ago. It fired at least 100 times. After 100 times, it'll start melting.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure now they make them to where you can get at
Man.
least 200 shots out of it.
If
But
you go to the gun store, they got so much cool non-lethal shit. Man, they got some shit look just like a gun. It shoot out like rubber balls or some shit that
I'm be honest,
that
I don't need
hurt
nothing
like a
non-lethal.
motherfucker. You say what?
I don't need nothing non-lethal. Like if I'm a pull it,
Well, yeah, of course.
You
but
know.
like, man,
I ain't a female. I think female. Like I might get my daughter some. Thanks for 10. I might get my daughter some shit like that. Some non-lethal shit.
they need.
no, I would
they
take her
need
to
the
a gun
most
range
lethalest
and
shit.
teach her how
I
to
would
shoot
want
somebody for
something
real.
non-lethal
Well, I wouldn't
because-
want her to. I mean, I wouldn't want her to catch a body over a nigga grabbing her ass or some shit
not
like that.
grabbing her ass, but like
Cause she getting
y'all
ready to go
in
off
a
the college
car,
type shit.
If y'all in a car, this nigga get his hands around your neck or like trying to take your clothes off or some shit.
Oh yeah, in that case,
The thing for like niggas our size when it comes to like non-lethal stuff is that I'll just use myself as an example. If I shoot somebody, I have to be like in fear for my life. And for me to be, 6'1"-ish,
right,
somewhat of a in shape,
big nigga.
by looking at
No, man. Hopefully you got a good lawyer. Your size ain't gonna come into play at all if you got a lawyer enough.
Nah.
Because I seen some people 5'5" that can fold anybody.
Jewelry.
I'm scared of everybody.
That's true.
I don't care about your size.
That's true. But when you bring in
jewelry, 12 jewelries,
weapons, like
12 jewelries that don't look like you, DJ Slider Bright, you look like a very dangerous man,
and
bro.
I got you. That's
don't sleep on niggas that look like you. Nigga, you ain't have to kill that boy. You could. Where your hands at, young man? Where your hands at?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We gonna have a lawyer good enough to be like, hey man, watch this video of this 5'3" motherfucker kill 6 people, and you'll see that size don't matter.
Go to my Instagram page and show me on there boxing, and show me on there.
Oh, see, no, that's you. That's why I don't take. They're gonna go to my Instagram page, see a video of me twerking.
This nigga could have been.
They gonna go. This nigga is not fighting nobody. He twerking on Lori Lightfoot right here. The first video.
For me to be able to like use a gun and kill somebody and it be just like A-okay.
I literally just watched a video about this. What you saying?
First.
I watched
have to like be hit a couple times at least.
This black dude, he was like, we got to get out of taking pictures with alcohol and stuff for like, and he was talking about like getting promotions. Like one time I'm a server. I did this event and it was like judges, and all the judges were taking a picture, and then one person was like, no, turn around, because they were taking a picture in front of the bar. They didn't have nothing in their hand, but he was like, no alcohol in any of these. You could tell he was like the judge that knew shit. True. He was like, turn around. He made everybody turn around. And he was like, just don't take pictures in front of alcohol or with alcohol. I think it go the same thing with us as black men, unfortunately. It seems like if something go down, they're going to take the picture of us being like this,
right,
where I'm cognizant every picture I've ever taken, unless it was a goofy picture, I'm smiling. Like, yeah, you're not going to have me. You're going to be like DJ Slider by shot 6 people, and then it's a picture of me twerking. You're going to have to listen to the facts.
Right.
You're not going to judge shit off a picture.
Yeah, see me, man. I got a partner right now, man, our age, and he was always like just one of those woke niggas before niggas was woke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just aware.
He was one of them niggas, dog. And this nigga, he like, I remember back when social media, we always around the time social media Facebook first hit the scene. He like, I ain't getting no page, man. Government finna have all these pictures of me. I never forget that shit. And to this day, this nigga has 0 social media. His name Matt. I'm like, Matt, man, you was smart. I wish I would have did it.
Do you notice I'm 40
years old now. I'm like, I wish I would have listened to Matt.
The biggest thing that the government be doing that I be hating, because they use all this stuff to do AI recognition. They're like 10-year glow up, post a picture you was a kid.
Right. Oh,
it's just like right. So the computer could go. And then they had the nerve a couple years ago. I remember they was like, cousin glow up, post a picture of your cousin.
Right.
Just so the computer could be like, okay, you look like this. Your cousin might look like this.
Right.
So I'm like, y'all are wilding with this shit. That was the most egregious shit when it was like, post a picture of how you used to look compared to now. So our AI shit can figure it out.
That's exactly what it was, man. Hey, man, this shit ain't no joke.
Did y'all hear this, though? When they was doing that, they was like, this is the quietest the Kardashians ever been on the internet. With the post a picture of yourself 10 years ago. It was like, them Kardashian bitches ain't saying shit right now.
Right. Shouts out to my doctor.
10 years ago, the motherfuckers
looked all different, especially Chloe.
What was Popeye's wife name?
Chloe
What's Popeye's girl name? What was her name?
Oil.
Olive Oil. That's what they look like.
Chloe looked crazy. Kim looked crazy too. She just looked like I don't want to call her dingy, but she just looked normal and regular. And then now they all look the same. They look like the same big-lipped person.
Courtney was always the baddest one.
Yeah, Courtney was cute.
All of them would have been cute. It's just they wanted to be like
glamorized.
Like even when you see them pictures of Kim Kardashian when she was like Paris Hilton's stylist and shit.
Yeah, like back in the she looked like a regular Arabic girl.
Like a face regimen. Like she had a little pizza face from all that bad makeup she was using. But like I see what Ray J saw. I get it.
Yeah, no, I see it. She used to be dating like at War. I used to go to War Star all the time. Yeah. And they used to always show pictures of her when she would be dating people. I seen her when she was with Nick Cannon.
I
And
ain't
then-
never she's ever with Nick Cannon.
It was
remember
with
she
a
was
whole
with
bunch of
Reggie
people,
Bush.
but it was like she was on my. I was like,
I
oh,
remember
this bitch
that.
with Nick Cannon.
That's
and then,
when I first found out who she was. She's with
Yeah.
Reggie Bush.
oh no, it was like she was with Nick Cannon, a whole bunch of other rappers, and then Ray J. Then the tape came out, and then it was like she was popular after that, but she was always on War Star Hip Hop, always. And then I seen the one picture of her with Nick Cannon where she just looked like an average Arabic girl.
Yeah.
She just looked like a regular Arabic girl. Now she
Is,
just
is she Arabic or is she Armenian?
yeah.
I thought she was Armenian.
Armenians are.
I mean, they come from. They all kind of have a similar look.
I thought they was like Eastern European.
I think
Are
they're
they?
closer to Asia than that, though. Like I think, yeah,
I don't know.
They all shave their arms.
Armenia is.
They got no.
Yeah.
They all got a fucking. So they have a mustache.
Okay.
So it was just.
Okay.
But you know, it was. She just looked like the average person.
Armenia is in Asia. So yeah, they brown people.
Oh, don't tell them that.
Sorry.
Man, I'm not gonna front, man, but it's not to start getting on women on the comedy scene. I'm not gonna name no names, but I'll show y'all some pictures after this podcast. Some females on the comic scene that are definitely
Okay. I don't know if I trust your taste, but I'll look.
Yeah,
I'll
no,
look.
I was. Yeah,
You
we'll
say
see.
you had hoes like D. Ray Davis. That's a tall.
No,
order.
I didn't say that.
Oh, okay.
I didn't never say that.
Alright,
I ain't
all
no
right.
light skinned nigga with pretty brown eyes. I could never do what a light skinned nigga, a
D-Ray's
tall
eyes are
light skinned nigga with pretty brown eyes could do, and good
D-Ray's
hair.
eyes are green.
Man,
I'm a
that is-
bald head, dark skinned, gap tooth nigga.
That's.
So you know what I'm saying? We shoot.
You
we
really
shoot.
look like. You
We
look
shoot.
like.
We shoot kind of different shots out there on the ball court.
Oh, you look like Jay Prince's son.
I don't know who that is.
I don't even know who Jay Prince
Jay
is.
Prince Jr.
Yeah, you like Jay
I mean, I know who Jay Prince is. It's just he.
owner
I
of
know-
Rap a Lot
Yeah,
Records.
Yeah, I know who he is.
Yeah,
He's just the
rap.
type of person you heard his name all the time
Right.
and just cannot picture him at all.
Yeah, I could totally picture that nigga though. But that's
Maybe-
because I was in the South.
He
though. I was
probably
in the
like
South.
it like that, but yeah,
A long
you know how
time.
the people you could tell he's a mover and shaker. You always heard his name, but I just cannot picture this man. Or if he just came in here, walked in, I wouldn't. I'd be like, "Who daddy is that?" who's I don't know this motherfucker. They'd be like, "Oh, that's Jay Prince. He control everything in Texas." I'm like, "Oh shit, I'm sorry."
Whose daddy is
Yeah,
that?
I'm like, "Who father is that?" Hey, Mr. So and So, Mr. Adam, how you doing? Like, what the fuck? Mr. Adam, Mr. Allen, who dad is that? It ain't my dad.
Adams. This nigga. is
I said
definitely-
Adam, not Adams.
Yeah, I know, but it's Adams.
Wait, are we? It's no
Why
S.
are you listening to this nigga?
Yeah, it's no S.
Don't listen to this nigga.
Yeah, we already said like Gary Owen.
This nigga.
Oh, Gary Owens has definitely got an S, dog.
No, he said it's no S. He said
Are
it's
you sure?
Gary Owen. He says that on his podcast a lot.
This nigga Mark
I used
say
to listen to
all
his
these-
podcast all the time until Charlie Kirk died. It seemed like he was sad about it. That's the only thing that was
and
weird.
That's what turned you off.
Yeah, it was weird because
You
it was
don't
like
niggas who's upset that Charlie Kirk died.
No, I don't want to say that, but it was just like he seemed like it really affected him when he never talked about Charlie Kirk before. It was like you never talk about Charlie Kirk, and it seemed like he had a whole podcast where it was like, Charlie Kirk died, and I'm like, how are you shaking up? How are you shaking up about this? This is not even.
I was at a mic the other day. This nigga called him Charlie, and I was uncomfortable.
Called who
Just-
Charlie?
Charlie Kirk.
What's wrong with that?
Nigga, you just say both names, nigga.
Yeah, because he. I mean,
Just
I
like
get what
you
you're saying.
with sexy Ray or whatever. the
Sexy
fuck that
Rob.
is.
Yeah, because if
Sexy
somebody
Look
just
at
say
you.
Charlie, I'm
You
like, who you
specific
talking about?
this nigga name too?
If you just said Charlie, I'd be like, Brown?
Nigga.
Who you talking about?
Don't make me think that you're like chummy with him. Like
All right, man. This
Yeah, kind of.
People don't
Yeah.
said that
okay, hold
about
on. This,
Charlie.
okay, I'm gonna ask y'all this. Just as black dudes. First off, y'all wasn't jarred that they just showed that shit on TV.
Oh
Like,
no,
it
no!
wasn't shit.
As a human being,
Yeah.
I don't like seeing nobody get shot. So I was like, this is wild that they're showing this like this.
That was jarring. Like that was jarring.
But
Even
then
regardless of all the rhetoric that he was saying previous and all the rhetoric that came post.
And man, I don't get into that. If they show Hitler blowing his face off, I'll be like, damn. Like it would still be like, that's wild. I don't want to see that.
How jarring is it with like all the shit? Like I'm not trying to go Tipper Gore and say like, nigga, look at the video games, look at the movies, but like that wasn't. This nigga got shot in the neck. I done seen niggas get shot in the neck in 4K.
This is real life though.
Okay,
Yeah,
let
no,
you tell it. It could have been AI.
It could
No,
have been, but I ain't one of those niggas either.
Yeah, no,
Hey,
it was jarring.
listen,
I didn't like
He got
seeing
the
it.
tinfoil on up
Listen,
under that
hey,
hat.
Hey, listen.
No, I didn't like my tinfoil goes to people making him bigger. Like, where's the money coming from? Who is giving him permission to talk on these campuses? Because he's just not showing up. He's filling out forms and getting permission. To me, my thing is he's bigger. The situation is bigger than what it is. It was just I don't like seeing nobody get shot.
This is what a lot of people don't understand, especially people our age. I don't know if y'all get it, but a lot of that Gen Z, a lot of those Gen Z white kids, it's like cool to be racist again. Like that's like the new in thing and shit. Like that shit is cool.
I hear you with that because it's a backlash from people browbeating you all the fucking time.
Yeah,
like you're not about to be like women. This is special.
Shit,
Women do everything, and then it ain't nobody in charge of shit. So no, all right, now we gotta go after I'm making fun of women, but it's all good. We're gonna So this is the end of the Slider Cast, and then we'll say where can we find you guys? Where can you start off? Which one of y'all start off? Where can we find you?
I'll go first. I'm on Instagram. Jarad Adam does it. I'm on TikTok.
Ooh, that's a good name.
Rojo.
What about that gay open mic that you like to go to? Can't they find you there?
Nigga, you're the Atlanta person.
Oh shit!
Yeah, but I don't hang out at the gay open mic.
Talking about Bear to Bear Tavern.
Oh, okay, I do hang out at. But it's
no,
another gay open mic that
he's trying to
goes
make fun of Shakers because he got an issue with Derek J.
No, I don't.
Oh,
no,
well, then why you bring it up then?
You're not gonna put that.
Maybe you should shut the fuck up then.
You're not gonna put that out there.
Yeah, no,
I do not.
I do be at Shakers on Mondays, but I be at a lot of mics, nigga. I be at the store. I be at the comedy place. I be at Vampire.
Homosexual.
Hell yeah. Well, I said hell yeah to what you were saying, not to what Mark said. But
you called a nigga sexy Rob. But anyway, yeah, that's me.
Yeah, that's wild.
Check out my clips, laugh at my shit. I'm available to be booked, and I'm available to write for some of y'all too. So hit me up.
This nigga really want to write, dog. This nigga asked me to write for me. I'm like, nigga, I'm funnier than you. How you gonna ask me to write for you? Write for me.
that's funny.
He don't
But
even
no,
sound confident saying it. He stuttered. I'm funnier than nigga. Stop trying.
So where can they find you at, Mark? Where?
On your green line, nigga.
Niggas can find me in a baby mama in a baby mama inbox. That's where they can find me at DJ Slider. But if you really want to be 100 with it, no, I'm just around, man. I ain't nobody special, bro.
Oh wow, all right. You know, when's the next? You're not doing another show at the Comedy Play soon or nothing like that? We're really promoting. I got people in the Philippines listening to this.
Yeah. I mean, I got some shows that I got brewing, but I haven't got nothing in paper yet. But I got some shit brewing. Yeah, most definitely. Couple different two marks.
Bump their mics up against each other.
Oh wow, that's funny.
That's homosexual. That's homosexual.
Oh,
and
wow.
there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
DJ Slider, man, you gotta learn how to edit, man. Because sometimes I'm gonna say some foul shit, and I'm gonna want you to wipe my slate clean. You know what I'm saying? Like Trump did with those niggas that he released from prison and shit. Sometimes nigga needed a clean slate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you. But them people ran up in the Capitol for him though, so you gotta they put in work for him. So no, I'm
keep it clean the first few until we can afford to get somebody to edit.
Because I might be sometimes, man. You know, I get to talking and shit. You know, I forget that we on a podcast, and I think it's just three niggas in the room.
No, yeah,
Pause.
Yeah, no, it's all good. I just don't. I don't care what these people think. After I didn't seen what they're capable of and their power, they don't have any power.
Yeah, I know, but I'm talking about that. I don't want to put niggas' business out there. Like I don't want to talk about know what I'm saying.
Talking about Rail's family.
Yeah, no, but we're ending this though. We're ending this because and then I'm so this is DJ Slider Bite. You can find me on everything as DJ Slider Bite. I haven't started an OnlyFans yet, but I'm thinking about it. If I go viral again, I'm gonna do one because I'm gonna have the momentum. So but until then, I'm keeping it positive. I'm going to church every Sunday. And y'all do the same thing. Don't let nobody change y'all.